Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Backroads Broadcasting presentation of Rock Creek High School football. We are brought to you by Rampage Academy there in St. George. We apologize. We are kind of limited on our internet connectivity or internet speeds out here in Abilene. So we will only be broadcasting on Facebook tonight. We did go live on YouTube briefly, but I had to end that stream because if we tried to float two streams, there's no way that you guys would be able to watch the game without it constantly buffering. So if you know somebody who typically likes to watch this broadcast on YouTube, just text them, letting them know that we will only be live tonight on Facebook. My name is Cody Liming. I'm joined tonight in the booth by Rock Creek's very own Xander Dick. Xander, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing pretty good, Cody. It's my first away game for football.
First away game, man. How was the road trip? Was it everything you thought it was going to be?
Actually, it was pretty fun, being to talk to you. So.
Well, heck yeah. So we are about to have the national anthem played, it looks like, but we are going to go ahead and get into our pregame show while they are getting set out there on the field. So once again, my name is Cody Lyman with Backroads Broadcasting. We are powered by Rampage Academy there in St. George. Our pregame show tonight is brought to you by Fox Home Innovations. Dream it and Fox builds it.
That's right. Both teams bring very different strengths to the field tonight. Rock Creek has been explosive through the air and dominant on the ground, while Abilene thrives on physicality and clock control. Will set the table with season numbers, highlight the playmakers, and give you our routes to victory before kickoff.
So throughout 3 games, Rock Creek has put up some eye-popping numbers. The Mustangs are averaging nearly 360 yards of offense per game with over 189 rushing yards and 169 passing yards per contest. They've outgained their opponents 1,435 yards to just 572.
The bounce attack starts with senior quarterback Gavin Rosa, who's combined nearly 74% of his passes for 382 yards and 5 touchdowns, while sophomore Tate Smith has chipped in with another 124 passing yards and a score. On the ground, it's been all about senior running back Zion Bell. He carried it 50 times for 340 yards and 8 touchdowns, averaging over 113 yards per game.
And, sorry, 1 second. Just trying to get the camera cut. So the receiving core is led by Landon Skinner, who's caught 12 passes for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns. Taburin has been a red zone weapon with 2 scores of his own. Altogether, the Mustangs have 8 passing touchdowns and 13 rushing touchdowns already this season.
Defensively, Rock Creek has been just as stout. The Mustangs have forced 8 turnovers, recorded 6 sacks, and held opponents to barely 3 rushing yards per game. Leaders include Nick Allen and Ezra Spiller in tackles, while Taburin and Spiller each have interceptions. This is a team that plays fast, physical, and optimistic defense.
Now let's talk about about the Cowboys from Abilene. Their offense is built around the run game, and that starts with junior Lane Hoekman. He carried the ball 35 times for 187 yards in their win over Concordia and already has multiple 80-plus yard games this year.
Meanwhile, quarterback Tegan Funkston provides balance against Concordia. He went 9 for 14 for 137 yards and 2 touchdowns. He also had a 179-yard game through the air this season against Clay Center. His top target is Levi Evans, with exploded for 116 yards versus Clay Center and added 171-yard touchdown against Concordia.
As a team, Abilene posted 382 total yards against Concordia, their best outing of the season. They're trending upward, and after a close loss to Chapman, the Cowboys want to pound the ball, eat clock, and sprinkle in play action to keep defenses honest. It is an old-school style that could give Rock Creek trouble if the Mustangs can't get stops early.
All right, let's lay out the routes to victory, starting with Rock Creek.
This route to victory is going to be brought to you by Sunflower Consulting and Bookkeeping. We'll let Xander let the graphic play first.
Oh, yeah, we're kind of rushing it. All right, number 1, establish Bell early. Feed Zion Bell to force Abilene's linebackers to commit to the run, which opens up the play action. Number 2, protect Rosa. Keep the pocket clean and let Rosa find Skinner and Taburin downfield efficiently is their edge. And number 3, win on early downs. Force Abilene into 3rd and long. The Cowboys aren't built for obvious passing situations.
And for the Abilene Cowboys, they need to ride to Hookman. pound the rock with their workhorse back and control time of possession. Play action punch. Let Funston take his shots to Evans after establishing the ground game and limit mistakes. The Cowboys can't afford turnovers against the Mustang team that has scored 21 points off of takeaways this year.
This is really a clash of styles. Rock Creek's bringing balance and explosiveness, while Abilene brings grit and ground and pound football.
If the Mustangs defense can bottle up Hokeman, they'll put this game in Rose's hands with favorable field position. But if Abilene controls the line of scrimmage and strings together long drives, they can frustrate Rock Creek and make this one a grind. It's shaping up to be a great battle here in Cowboy Country. The Rock Creek Mustangs and the Abilene Cowboys, two proud programs colliding under Friday Night Lights.
Our pregame show has been presented by Fox Home Innovations. Dream it and Fox builds it. Kickoff is moments away right here on Backroads Broadcast, presented by Rampage Academy.
And with that, that is our pregame show, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we are only live tonight on Facebook, so if there's somebody that typically likes to watch our broadcast on YouTube, please let them know that we will only be live on Facebook tonight. We are limited on our internet connectivity here in Abilene, so that is where we are. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting, powered by Rampage Academy. The teams are getting ready to come out of the tunnel, and we will be back in a minute.
Welcome back to Backroads Broadcasting. Cody had to step out to do some stuff real quick, so you guys are stuck with me. Hi, I'm Xander Dick. I'm a journalism student for Rock Creek, and we're just getting to the runouts for Abilene and Rock Creek. Just to give you guys a little rundown. Abilene is 2-1 in district play as they've played Clay Center, Chapman, and Concordia last week, with their only loss being to Clay Center as they lost 14-7. At Chapman, they won 16-12, and at Concordia, they won 27-23. For Rock Creek, mostly for the night, it's probably going to be a very tough game on the ground as Abilene really loves to run the ball. They're not afraid to run the ball, but also they're also very effective in the air, so do not be shocked to see a little bit of airplay. Meanwhile, Rock Creek, they're undefeated as the only points allowed this season is versus Walmigo, as they let Walmigo score 13 at the other games. They have completely shut out their opponents. At Bishop Ward, they beat them 51-0. And then last week versus Bonner Springs on homecoming night, they beat them 68-0. So for Abilene tonight, it's going to be really hard to stop the run game for against Rock Creek, and also they have to be prepared for the pass as Rosa did throw for over 200 yards last week versus Bonner Springs. And I also got to look out for some trick plays here and there, as last week we did see Tate come in on a couple plays to run some trick plays. So it'll be a very exciting night to see these two teams clash together. So stay tuned for the kickoff.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Backroads Broadcasting coverage of Rock Creek High School football. Sorry, got a text there. My name is Cody Liming. I am joined tonight by Xander Dick. The Mustangs lost a coin toss, and Abilene has elected to defer to the second half. So Rock Creek will be starting with the ball. Again, I apologize. We are only live on YouTube tonight, on Facebook tonight, not YouTube. Our internet connection is not the most stable thing out here, so we had to choose one platform over the other, and most people watch on Facebook. So that is how we are rolling tonight. Good return here by the Mustangs. That was number 1, Luke Skinner, on the return for the Mustangs, and the Mustangs are going to set up shop at their own 30-yard line. Call it 31-yard line. First and 10 for the Mustangs from there. I also apologize. We are limited on our technology this evening, so we're just going to have a scoreboard with our score up there. We will do our best to give you score and time updates as we go throughout. Feel free to throw in the chat if you need a score update, and I'll give it to you. Snap here to Rosa, and it's going to be blown dead. We've got some laundry on the field.
A little false start there on the offensive lineman. Already.
Indeed.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that Abilene's really going to have to really help Abilene is Rock Creek just kind of hurting themselves with the penalties. So if Rock Creek really wants to be able to hopefully win this game, penalties are really going to have to be out of the equation.
Rosa out of the shotgun. 2 receivers far, 1 near. Sends a man in motion. And it's going to be a handoff to Bell. Bell breaks 1 tackle, but can't break the rest. And a herd of Cowboys wrestle him down at about the 37-yard line. So it will be second and 13, I believe.
Running some hurry-up offense here. Haven't seen that in the season so far.
Just out of the shotgun. Hands off to Bell again. Bell up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just inside the original line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd and long for the Mustangs.
Yeah, so far back-to-back run plays. Really surprising that they haven't went to a pass play on 2nd down. Abilene, the Cowboys right now, they're really being suffocant on this run game. I'd really love to see Rock Creek kind of go to the pass a little bit earlier, as we will have a pass play here.
The 3 receivers near, too far.
Possibly could have gotten number 21 offsides if he would have hiked it.
Rosa throws off to his left. It's going to be caught by Skinner. And that's going to be a 1st down for the Mustangs. Good play there.
What a great play there. The defender basically read that play right there, but just wasn't able to snag it, and it just bounced up for the wide receiver to catch it. Just great eye coordination there, being able to snag that one in. Just great job by that cornerback right there, just really being able to read that play. Just
so first down for the Mustangs this evening. 2 receivers near. Rosa rolls out to his right, throws back over the middle, and it's going to be caught again. That's going to be number 6 on the reception, Noah Valberg, and it's going to be just short of a 1st down, so it's going to be 2nd short for the Mustangs.
2 straight passing plays here. We haven't really seen that this much this season. Most of the time, the first down, they usually run the ball. Great run out there by Rosa to be able to find Valberg for almost the 1st down.
Twin receivers, 2 near, 1 far. Bell out of the backfield, and it's going to be blown dead. See what we've got here. Referees are talking to each other. Haven't seen a flag. Might have been a ball placement issue. Not entirely sure on that one. So 9:45 left to go here in the 1st quarter. Mustangs driving.
And we'll have a false start. False start.
So that's going to be the 2nd false start so far for the Mustangs this evening. It's only their 1st drive. Mustangs don't know if it's loud or if there's some jitters being on the road. Beautiful facilities here at Abilene.
Yeah, it's I believe this is their 2nd year with this stadium. Really nice.
Rosa throws quickly to his right, wide receiver screen. It's going to be Skinner on the reception, and he is actually going to be lose a yard on it. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Mustangs.
Great job there by number 2, Donovan Cuba, just being really able to blow up that play, really recognizing it and just beating the blocker and being able to get back there and just make a tackle for loss. Great job there. You see what Rosa goes to on 3rd down and long.
Rosa out of the shotgun, throws to his left. It's going to be caught by Skinner again, I believe. Yep, it's going to be Skinner on the reception. He's going to be just short of the line to gain, so it's going to bring up 4th down
We have an injury.
And looks like we have an injury on the field.
Be number 33.
And with that, we're going to take a quick timeout. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy. And pass is going to be to Zion Bell.
And he looks like he got it. Just a yard past it.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, our setup out here is a bit challenging. We've got a camera that's a little ways away that a lot of interference. So bear with us tonight as we are, again, broadcasting for the road. It's myself, Xander, and a camera operator. So we will do our best to bring the action home to you tonight. Rosa out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Bell. Bell's going to take it up the middle. He's got some room to run. And great gain there.
Gained about an 8.
So it's bringing up second and short. Mustangs driving.
Really great run right up the middle. I mean, breaking through at least 2 tackles right there. Zion Bell's a really physical guy. Just if you're going to bring Zion Bell down, you're going to have to bring at least 2 tacklers to get him down.
Rosa out of the shotgun. Hand off to Bell again. Bell spinning. He's going to be brought down by a whole host of Cowboys.
I believe that'll be a first down, and it is. It'll be a first down by the back judge.
So 7:33 left to go here the first quarter, first drive for the Mustangs. If you're just tuning in, Mustangs lost the coin toss and received the ball to begin the game. Got another stoppage here.
I'm waiting for the chain gang to get set up.
Officials timeout. And again, if you are also just joining us, we are not going to be live tonight on YouTube. We're going to be just live on Facebook here tonight. Our internet connectivity is limited out here, and trying to float both streams at the same time was going to cause buffering on both streams. So we made the decision just to shut down our YouTube stream. We'll only be live on Facebook tonight. So if someone's looking for it on YouTube, please direct them to this Facebook stream. Got the chain gang all set. Rosa out of the shotgun, sends a man in motion. Oh, and a quick snap. No one's paying attention. And that's going to be a big loss for the Mustang. It's going to be a loss of about 15, 20 yards.
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure what happened there. Rosa was looking around, might have accidentally clapped or something, but big mental mistake there for the Mustangs. So we've now seen 2 false starts and then an errant snap so far in this first drive for the Mustangs. It's going to bring up 2nd and 28. And that's going to be picked off by Abilene. And that's going to be a great stop by Rosa. And don't know, the official is going to say that he was down. Good job by Rosa to prevent the touchdown there. So Rosa dropped back. I don't know if it's a wide receiver screen. Just didn't see the Cowboys standing there, and that almost goes back to the house for 6 for the Abilene Cowboys.
Good job there by Tristan Gilland. Just really read the play, like basically ran the route for the running back, and just came up right under and picked it off. Great job there by Rosen being able to basically tackle the defender before you get in to try to hopefully have the defense, hold him here with, I believe, we'll say 2 yards before they get to the end zone.
Yeah, looks like they're on first and goal for the Cowboys on the 2-yard line. Number 5 is the quarterback for the Cowboys.
Number 4, actually.
Number 4, excuse me.
Caden Thrower.
And it's going to be handoff up the middle. Going to be stopped right about the line of scrimmage.
Great job there by the D-line, being able just to hold them and having the linebackers come in, bring them down. As we bring up 2nd down and 2. This will be a big test for Rock Creek, as they've really not been tested in this goal line. So we really like to see what they're going to do here to hopefully hold back Abilene's run attack. In fact, it was the D lineman who actually picked the ball off against Rosa. So good job there by the big boy.
Funston out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off, and he's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage again. So number 6, Tegan Funston is the quarterback for the Cowboys. Apologize there. So Mustang defense stiffening up here close to the goal line, and actually looks like maybe a loss of about half a yard.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal for the Cowboys.
This D-line for Rock Creek is really the heart and soul of this defense. I mean, all season we've seen this D-line destroy every offensive line they've played against, and so far they're doing really well at it.
Yeah, Mustang defense is definitely something to write home about so far this season. Got a stoppage of play here.
Timeout.
And it's going to be a timeout
by Abilene.
So with that timeout, we're going to hear a word from our sponsor, Rockin' K's. Hungry for something legendary? Head to Rockin' K's right next to Bill Snyder Family Stadium in Manhattan. We're serving up crowd favorites like brisket nachos, Asian wraps, juicy burgers, and fresh, crave-worthy salads. Planning a party? Our event spaces are perfect for birthdays, holiday bashes, and corporate mixers. So whether you're tailgating or celebrating, Rockin' K's brings the flavor and the fun. Rockin' K's by the bill. Find us online at www.eatingmhk.com. Also check out our sister stores, Kites Bar and Grill, in the heart of Aggieville since 1954. And Mr. K's Cafe and Bar on the west side, serving up unique flatbreads and home of the world-famous cookie bakes. Thank you to Rockin' K's for your sponsorship of Backroads Broadcasting and Rock Creek Athletics. So, really 5:15 left to go here in the first quarter. The Cowboys have its 3rd and goal after a pick by the Cowboys defense. Funston out of shotgun. He's going to keep it himself. Going to race to the outside. Met at the goal line, but he's going to get in for 6. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Really great job there from the quarterback there, being able to see that the defensive line just kind of go for the running back, being able to pull it and just finding the way to get into that end zone. Great job there by number 6, Tegan Funston.
So we'll see if the Cowboys are going to kick an extra point here. It looks like they will. See if we can get a number on. It's going to be number 11 for the Cowboys, Brandon Sims, to kick the extra point. Kick his way.
It is good.
And it is good. So your new score is Abilene 7, Rock Creek 0. So Mustangs driving on that first drive, a couple mental errors with the, 2 false starts, and then, just as soon as they get across the other side of the field into Abilene territory, we see an errant snap that, sends them back to make it 2nd and 28, and then the play after that, Rosa throws an interception and almost goes back for 6 and does lead to 7 points for the Cowboys.
Yeah, I really believe right there on that screenplay, it was really just blown up for them to start. As many of you guys seen, defenders really coming up into his face, which is obviously the game plan there for the screen, but then really number 52 just didn't fall for it. He knew what was coming and really read it. I really wish Rosa kind of just threw it in the dirt there, but just a costly mistake that costed the Mustangs. I'd really like to see what they do on this drive.
Yeah, and football and all sports in general, you gotta have short memory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially if you're Rosa, that was a comedy of errors on that first drive, but it's not Mustang football, so they just need to
a lot of game left.
Take a breath. Yeah, a lot of game left. There's 5:08 left to go here in the first quarter, so plenty of football left. Mustangs getting the ball back here.
Rock Creek did chew a lot of clock in that first quarter. They chewed about 6 minutes off that clock, and took Abilene roughly about a minute just to get into the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, the Mustang defense did hold them to 3rd and goal. So bright spot there for the Mustang defense early. Here's the kick. It's going to be a short one. Be fielded by the Mustangs at about the 20, and he's just going to have to fall on it.
Little pooch kit there by number 11 for Abilene.
That is Brandon Sims.
I seen him warming up before the game. I will say he has some kicking. He has a really good kicking accuracy, as I seen him kicking around some 35-yard field goals and making them. So like to see how far he'll kick. But here comes the Mustang offense.
So Rosa out of the shotgun. So we hand off to Bell. Bell looking, and he's going to fall forward for a gain of about 2 or 3 on the play.
Yeah, the Rock Creek Mustangs O-line tonight is really going to have to step up. All season, they really haven't played a really tough D-line. Their biggest opponent so far was Walmigo. Tonight, the O-line will really be tested again, as Abilene's D-line is not to mess around with.
3 receivers near Bell in the backfield. Rosa sends a man in motion. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be taken up the left side. That's going to be carried by number 1, Luke Skinner.
Luke Skinner is Gavin Rosa's number 1 target, as he's been the number 1 guy for him. And that jet sweep there was just kind of blown up from the start, as we'll clearly see what they're going to on 3rd and long.
So let's bring up 3rd and call it 6, I believe. Call it 3rd and 5.
As we'll have
a lot of motion here on the Mustangs' behalf. Rosa out of the shotgun. Rosa's going to roll out to his right, surveys the field, looking for a man. Nobody there. He's going to have to keep it himself, and he's going to be brought down short of the line to gain.
Sadly,
so it's going to bring up 4th down for the Mustangs. It looks like the punt team's coming out.
Sadly, Rosa's eyes were down, looking down. Luke Skinner was wide open at the 50-yard line. If his eyes were still downfield, that would have been a really good 25-yard game, but unfortunately was tackled. So we'll see what the defense can do.
So quick 3 and out here for the Mustangs on their 2nd drive.
As it'll be Jackson Pendle kicking it off, punting it, to and get the number.
Punt his way. It's a good one. And it's going to take a Mustang bounce. And it's going to be fielded by the Cowboys off the hop. And he's down the right side of the field. And he's going to be brought down at the Mustang 39-yard line. So great return there by the Cowboys. I think the Mustangs thought that, the ball was just going to be downed right there, but the returner for the Cowboys picked it up off the hop and scampered down the right side of the field. Great return there by the Cowboys.
Yeah, great job there. The Mustangs kind of, really, in the words of putting it, just kind of gave up on it, assuming, they wouldn't really go for it. And the returner saw an opportunity, grabbed it, and went. Just great job by the returner there.
Funston out of the shotgun. Got 1 receiver near, 1 far. Sends a couple of men in motion. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to be met right away in the backfield.
By number 62.
It's going to be 57 and 52 on the stop for the Mustangs. That is Tristan Gilland and Gillian and Blaine Urbanic.
Talk about blowing up the play. This D-line, I cannot emphasize enough how dominant they are. They literally opened up a gap for a linebacker and a D-lineman to squeeze in there and literally get the running back before he could even take 1 step.
3 receivers near. Funston's going to hand it off again up the middle. He's going to be met by a herd of Mustangs. And it's going to be a gain of about
A yard.
a yard on the play. So 2:10 left to go here in the first quarter. It's going to bring up third and 11 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, great job there again by that D-line, just really crashing down and only giving about a yard as it's 3rd and 11 now. Pretty much an obvious passing down, as do not be shocked if they go to their big wide receiver, number 10, Nolan Wilkins, as last week he had a 50-yard bomb thrown to him on 3rd down and long versus Concordia.
Funson rolls to his left, throws downfield, and it's almost picked off by the Mustangs. That was number 14 for the Mustangs on the play. Jesse Lies had it in his hands and just couldn't make the catch.
Quarterback got lucky there. Jesse Lies was ready to take that back to the house, but just unfortunate, just kind of bounced off his chest as Abilene is going to punt and back to. Actually, they have no one back to receive, which is a smart move here, as you obviously do not know if they could possibly fake. To punt will be number 11, Brandon Sims.
So good job by the Mustang defense there to really stiffen up and force a 3-and-out by the Cowboys. And it's going to be somewhat of a bubble snap. Mustang special teams couldn't get there, but it's going to be a short kick out of bounds. And let's see where they spot it. Looks like it's going to be at the Mustang 32-yard line. Sorry again, folks, about the spotty video connection. We're kind of limited in our setup here on the road. We're doing the best that we can. We will do our best to stay live and bring the action home to you. And just a reminder, we are only live on Facebook tonight. Our internet connectivity is not the best out here, so we had to choose Facebook or YouTube, and majority of you watch on Facebook, so we elected to cancel our YouTube stream and are just live on Facebook. So please text people if you know that they watch on YouTube. Rosa out of the shotgun, fresh set of downs, new drive here for the Mustangs. With a minute and 34 seconds left to go here in the first quarter, it's going to be a handoff to Bell. Bell has some room. Bell makes a couple men miss, and he's going to go down.
A gain of about 12.
So great run there by Bell. A little frustrated at the end of that play. he was a shoestring tackle away from busting that one out for a large gain.
See that gap there? It was a little bit of a gap when he cut inside, but obviously with defenders kind of going at you, it's really hard to see those gaps. But just great 12-yard run there.
Goes out of the shotgun. Two receivers near, too far. It's going to be a pitch to Bell. Bell trying to get to the outside. Does so. Makes a couple of men miss, and he's going to run out of bounds for a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. See where they spot the ball. And minute 9 left to go here in the first quarter.
Two great stiff arms there by Bell, as back-to-back stiff arms, as that's cannot emphasize enough from running backs just to be able to get that hand out and just slam him to the ground. Kind of gave me Najee Harris feels when I seen that.
It's going to be a handoff to Bell at the middle. Bell finds some room. He's going to be brought down just short of the line to gain. So to bring up 3rd down and short for the Mustangs with a minute left to go here in the first quarter.
Another great job there by Bell, just pretty much running up the middle, trusting his blockers. Do not be shocked if we see Wade Rottinghouse come in, the tank.
The absolute tank.
Absolute tank. It will be Bell back in again.
Bell, really the workhorse. We talked about it in our routes to victory. Really starting establishing the run game early with Bell is key to success tonight for the Mustangs. And Bell's going to run up the middle, and he's going to fall forward for the first down. So move the chains for the Mustangs.
Really not opposed of keeping Bell back in that play right there, as maybe Abilene kind of pre-game to maybe see Wade come in on these 3rd down and longs. And when they seen Bell, they probably were thinking possibly pass, but just great job there of getting the first down.
Bunch set for the Mustangs. Sends the man in motion. Rosa will keep it himself, throw it over the middle, and it's going to be caught by number 15 for the Mustangs, and he's still on his feet, going downfield, and gets pushed out of bounds at about the Cowboys' 22-yard line, 23-yard line. So great pitch and catch there for the Mustangs. That was number 15, Carson Jabiran, on the reception for the Mustangs.
I really like that block there when he got to the outside. I love how it wasn't like an obvious blindside block, but just obviously a nice solid block there for Tiberian to get behind. Just great blocking there. And just great catch by Tiberian to be able to come back and make that catch that throws a little behind him, but also just right in front of the defender. Just great placement. And we'll have a timeout here called by...
So that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So at the end of one, Abilene leads Rock Creek 7-0, but the Mustangs are driving. And with that, we're going to step aside and have a word from our sponsor, Sunflower Consulting and Bookkeeping. Keep it right here on Backroads Broadcasting, powered by Rampage Academy.
Overwhelmed with receipts, invoices, payroll, and balancing your books? Keeping your financial records organized can be time-consuming and confusing. Contact Cheryl with Sunflower Consulting and Bookkeeping. She provides expert services to help your business stay on track. She ensures your books are ready for tax season, avoiding any last-minute stress. Call Cheryl for a free consultation at 785-506-4008. Reliable, professional, and affordable bookkeeping services you can count on.
Welcome back. Oh, they put 8 seconds back on the clock for the first quarter, and Mustangs going to run the ball, and it's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play. Not quite sure what happened there. I thought the quarter had expired.
Guess when you ran out of balance, it must have been 8 seconds left, and now the clock is running, and that will be the end of the first quarter.
That will officially be the end of the first quarter. So we already did our ad for the quarter, so we're going to keep it right here. So yeah, first quarter Mustangs drove quite well, in their first drive. They received the ball. Abilene won the coin toss and deferred to the second half. So the Mustangs on that first drive, driving well, had a couple false starts that backed them up, had an errant snap that lost them about 20.
Yeah.
And then the play right after that, Mustangs threw an interception, almost ran back for a pick six. The Abilene Cowboys got the ball at the Mustangs 2, and it took them 4 plays
to
get it in. Mustang defense almost had a great goal line stand there, and then obviously Mustangs quick 3-and-out, and then the Mustang defense came out and held Abilene to 3-and-out as well. And now here we are, Mustangs driving on this play after a great pitch and catch from Rosa to Jabriran to set the Mustangs up.
I would not be shocked to see.
2nd and 13 from the Cowboy 24-yard line. Rosa's going to hand off to Bell. Bell.
And he's gone.
Is off to the races. Has one man to beat, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, touchdown, Mustangs. That touchdown is brought to you by Faith Furniture in Manhattan. You've got to have faith.
We get a replay right there. Just great blocking on the outside by Carson DeBreen. Really be able to push that defender way back, and Bell cut in, then right back out, and just got right back into the end zone. Just great concept there. Really love the run, and Bell takes it in for about, I'll say, a 20-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, great spatial awareness there by Bell. He really is looking good tonight whenever he gets the ball in his hands, and the Mustang offensive line is doing a great job creating holes for Bell to run through. So keep an eye on Bell. He might be a star in tonight's game, as that extra point is going to be up and good. So it is going to move the score to 7-7, and we've got a new ball game.
Yeah, when Bell's running, those legs are chopping. He's almost like Wade, really tough guy to bring down. Almost great job there by the Abilene defender, hopefully trying to bring him down before he got into the end zone, but when Bell's running, it's just, a different game. Great job there by the blocking, and then just great run by Bell. As now we'll see how Abilene responds against this stout Rock Creek defense.
Yeah, and that's been a through line. So, it was, this is only week 4, so the first game was against Bishop Ward. It wasn't necessarily a tough opponent. Second week, they're facing Wamego. Good, solid team. It was, a defensive battle. Kind of, scoring didn't really happen until late in the third quarter, early fourth quarter in that game. So the Mustangs defense has really been very consistent and has shown its its chops here tonight against the Cowboys.
Yeah, when I talked to Coach Sieben a couple days after the Wamego game, I talked to him how I felt about the upcoming defensive lines or just defensive opponents, and he said he believed that Wamego was probably the toughest opponents that they are going to play this year. And tonight, I do believe Abilene is one of those underrated teams. Yes, they might have lost to Clay Center, and yes, they might have struggled a little bit versus Chapman, but based off of what I'm seeing tonight, they're here to win. They're not afraid to play spoiler against Rock Creek, as it is homecoming night for them.
And great kick here by Pindell. It's going to be bobbled in the end zone, but they're going to call it a touchback. So
That's a little scary there.
Yeah, a little scary on the part of the returner there for the Cowboys. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 11:51 to go here in the second quarter.
As Tegan Funkston, and the offense comes out. So far, run game, not really existent. Really love to see what they can go for in the pass as
yeah, and the Rock Creek, secondary, like defensive secondary, hasn't really been tested a whole lot so far this year, so we'll see if they're up to the challenge.
Their weakness very much is the pass offense.
Funston out of the shotgun. It's going to be a shovel or a pitch to number 20 for the Cowboys. That is Lane Hoekman, and he's going to get a gain of about 3 on the play, so it's bring up 2nd and 7. They're going to say again a 4, so 2nd and 6 for the Cowboys from their own 24-yard line.
Really surprised that play was not really blown up in the backfield, as I don't know if you've seen, but there was 3 defenders pretty much right over there. But fortunately for Abilene, the running back just found that little gap and took it and got 3-4-yard gain. So really good vision by the running back.
Funston out of the shotgun, trip set right. Gonna send another man in motion. And it's gonna be another handoff to Hoekman. And he's going to get 8 up there on the outside. A gain of maybe half a yard there. We've got a flag on the play, and we'll see what it is.
I believe we'll have a holding on the outside as the defender tried to break free, but was kind of held. But overall, I was thinking that run was going to get a lot more yards.
So number 1, Luke Skinner, if you were to rewind this stream, did a great job setting the edge, and that's one of the things that's most important if you have that outside
holding.
That outside area is really setting that edge and allowing the rest of your teammates to flow towards the ball and make the tackle. So great job there by Skinner to set the edge, and that is going to be a holding call on the Cowboys. So it's going to set them up with 2nd and 16 now from their own 14-yard line.
One thing I really love about this D-line for Rock Creek is they're big, but they're also very versatile. Even you can hit them with the outside run, inside run, they're moving. They're not just one solid wall. They're moving left or right.
Hudson's going to keep it himself, roll out to his left. He's going to throw it downfield, and it's going to be caught. Great catch there for the Cowboys. That's going to be number 10. Nolan Wilkins on the reception for the Cowboys. Great pitch and catch there, and the Cowboys are going to set up shop 1st and 10 at the Mustang 44-yard line.
Like I said earlier, this is their number 1 player for the quarterback to go to. Film that I watched for Concordia, this guy is a dude. Like, number 1 monster. This guy will go up and get this ball.
Out of the shotgun for Funston. 2 receivers near, 1 far. And it's going to be a handoff.
It is blown up.
And be a loss of about a yard on the play.
It is indeed.
So the Mustangs all over the run game early here with about 10 minutes left to go here in the second quarter and running.
Benefits of obviously seeing Abilene come a little bit towards us, kind of cool, is being able to see just the aggressiveness by both teams here. Rock Creek D-line just flat out bulldozing in. Like we said earlier, Abilene's going to have to possibly go towards more throwing. This run game is really non-existent. As we just seen, the passing plays are very existent tonight.
Funston out of the shotgun. And Irma, yes, our YouTube stream is not running tonight. I'll get to that here in a minute. It's going to be blown up in the backfield.
By number 61. It is.
It's going to be number 51,
51.
Wade Rottinghouse. It's bringing up 3rd and long. So, yes, Irma, our YouTube stream is down tonight. Our internet connectivity is not very strong out here in Abilene. So, if we tried to broadcast on both Facebook and YouTube, both streams would buffer to the point where you guys would not want to watch it. So, we made the decision to nix our YouTube YouTube stream tonight and just broadcast here on Facebook, as that's where a majority of our viewers watch from. 2 receivers near, 1 far. Futson looks over to the sideline. And we're going to get a timeout here by the Cowboys. And we're going to step aside for a word from our sponsor. Keep it right here on Backroads Broadcasting, powered by Rampage Academy.
Price Physical Therapy, a new clinic located in Wamego. They specialize in orthopedic rehabilitation following total joint replacements, arthroscopy procedures for ACL, rotator cuff, meniscus, sports rehab, and injury prevention. They individualize care and treatments of athletes at every level and work with the athlete from initial injury until they return to play, including strength, endurance, agility, and coordination drills. Experience the difference with Price Physical Therapy. To schedule your appointment, visit pricephysicaltherapy.com.
Welcome back. So the Cowboys driving here. 8:44 left to go here in the second quarter.
Really explosive
3rd and 14 for the Cowboys. Funston out of the shotgun, 2 receivers near, 1 far. And Funston's going to roll out to his right, surveys the field, throws, and it's going to be incomplete.
Pass attempt going to number 10 for Abilene.
That is Nolan Wilkins.
Number 1
was
guy.
the intended target. So it's going to bring up 4th and long for the Cowboys, and we'll see what they like to do here.
Yeah, the unfortunate of a lefty quarterback is rolling out to the right. It's just kind of hard to be able to go back. As we've seen the play before, the play that was explosive is he ran out to the left and just had so much more, motion to be able to throw. But when you go to the right, rolling left, it's just really hard to be able to just kind of stop and throw. So unfortunate there, as now Abilene will have to punt. Back to receive is Luke Skinner for Rock Creek.
Kick is away, and decent punt here. It's going to take an Abilene bounce, and Skinner's just going to let that go, and it's going to be down at about the Mustang
2-yard line.
Yeah, almost the 1-yard line. So great punt there by the Cowboys, and the Mustangs have 99 yards to go on this drive.
Rosa and the offense comes out. I'm a game plan for this drive for Rock Creek. It's going to be obviously, again, establishing the run. Obviously fitting in the pass here and there, as down here at the goal line, I do expect to see a couple runs here and there. But if it does come to possibly 3rd and long or 3rd and short, would not be opposed to seeing a pass here and there.
8:26 left to go here in the second quarter. Rosa is standing in his own end zone. Sends a man in motion. 2 receivers near, 2 far. And it's going to be a handoff to Bell.
Gain of about 4.
So 2nd long now for the Mustangs.
Got a little worried there, as the edge rusher really came into the backfield pretty fast, but as with Bell's speed, it's really hard to bring him down, as he just shot up the middle and got about 4 yards.
Rosa looks to the sideline, making sure that we're still good. Coach Smith, offensive coordinator for the Mustangs. And it's going to be another handoff to Bell. Bell with some room to run, and he's going to get enough for the 1st down. So Bell's having himself a game so far tonight.
Yeah, I believe he's roughly around 60 rushing yards tonight with only around 7 carries. Tonight it's probably most likely going to be a really run-heavy offense, just based off what I'm seeing in these first 2 quarters. Just great job by this O-line for blocking against this really stout D-line.
Rosa looks to throw, and it's going to be batted down at the line by number 35 for the Cowboys. That is Heath Hokeman. I'm assuming that's brothers of Hokeman, the running back for the Cowboys.
Yeah, one thing for this Abilene D line,
Lane Hokeman.
been really able to bat these passes down. It's been really affecting the pass for Rosa tonight. I'd really love to see how he's going to adapt and overcome this.
It's going to be a handoff to Bell. Bell gets some good blocks and almost busts another long one. And it's going to be a gain of about 11 on the play, so it'll be enough for another first down. Move the chains again. Bell, I'm calling it right now. Bell is going to bust one wide for a touchdown tonight. He is so lethal whenever he runs the ball. He's got great spatial awareness, can just see the field, and the offensive line for the Mustangs doing a great job blocking in front of him.
If you're the...
There's going to be another handoff to Bell. Bell makes another man miss, and he's going to be brought down at the 40-yard line. So another first down run there by Bell, and they're going to spot him at the 39, excuse me.
If you're the Abilene defensive coordinator in general, you're not really happy with what's going on right now. Your defensive line really isn't being a factor.
And it's going to be a hold on the Mustangs, so that's going to come back. Didn't see it till late.
Yeah, late flag thrown there.
So it's going to be 1st and 15 now for the Mustangs. Excuse me, 1st and 20.
I would not be shocked to see a pass play here by Rosa. And
so it's going to back the Mustangs back all the way to their own 15-yard line. So 3 receivers, far side, 2 near. Since Skinner in motion, it's going to be a handoff. Rosa tried to pull it out, fumbled it, and he's going to fall on it right there. So it's going to be a loss on the play of about 6 for the Mustangs. So it's going to bring up 2nd and very long. Got a discussion here by the officials. The Cowboys say that they have it. Still no word yet from the officials. If they do elect to grant possession to the Cowboys, they'll have it 1st and goal from the Mustang 9-yard line.
Yeah, really unfortunate there by Rosa. The wide receiver and him were just not really on the same page there.
Yeah, I think Rosa was going to hand it to Skinner, and Skinner thought he was getting the ball, and when Rosa went to pull it out, it just, Skinner jarred the ball loose, put it on the ground.
And it is still Rock Creek.
I think they're going to say that was a forward pass that was incomplete. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 20 for the Mustangs.
So
Head coach for the Cowboys, Brad Nix, pleading his case. They're going to say replay the previous down. So first down for the Mustang. It's going to be a handoff to Skinner. Skinner's trying to bounce it out to the outside. Got flags flying all over the place. And it's going to be a gain of about 1 on the play, and we'll see what the flags are about.
I believe we're going to have a hold on that outside wide receiver as Skinner cut in and out. The cornerback for Abilene really couldn't get off the block, so I believe we're going to have a hold on the outside wide receiver.
And indeed, holding is the call. So the Mustangs way behind the sticks here. 6:42 left to go in the second quarter.
These penalties are really hurting Rock Creek. That is their 2nd holding call.
On this drive.
On this drive, yeah. These plays are really explosive, but you can't, get these yards if you're getting called for holding. So if you're
the Mustangs really driving there, had some momentum with Bell. Every time he touches the ball, it seems tonight he's getting a first down and 2 holding calls, and now we've got 2nd and about 30 for the Mustangs. Ball is at their own 4-yard line, and the first down is at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be shocked to see if Zion Bell happens to break a run here. This set has been really where Rock Creek's bread and butter is that the O-line's been blowing up, the first level and the second level. The only thing that's really been stopping Bell has just been the secondary.
Rosa out of the shotgun, 2 receivers far, 1 near. And it's going to be a bit of a ball, but snap it. It's going to be handed off to Bell. Bell charges forward And it's going to be a gain of about 10 on the play, potentially. We'll see where they spot the ball.
That's the second time the snap really hasn't been landed in Rose's hands. I don't know if Rose is not ready for the snap, but luckily Bell was just happened to see the ball in the air.
Just right there, grabbed it and took off running. So it's going to bring up second
and long.
And about 18, potentially, for the Mustangs.
Shockingly
6:10 to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs, 3 receivers near side. Bell out of the backfield. Going to send Skinner on a run. Rosa looks to throw. It's going to be a screen. It's going to be caught by number 15, Noah Valberg, I believe.
It's Carson DeBuren.
It's going to be DeBuren.
It is indeedy.
Noah is 6. Don't worry, Xander. I will get the roster down eventually. Good job there.
Good.
So third and long here for the Mustangs. Third and about 11. And if you remember, the Mustangs were about 1st and 30 just a moment ago. So
shocking, this drive is just hitting third down as it's been first down for the past 5 plays.
For sure.
We'll have a running back swap of number 22 coming in. It'll be Luke Smith.
So 3 receivers near, 2 far. 1 second on the play clock. He gets it off in time. Rosa looks, fires. It's going to be picked off by the Cowboys, and that's going back to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Second interception thrown tonight by Rosa. I really love that. By number, I believe that is number 5 for Abilene. That is, yeah, indeed, that is number 5. No, number 4, Caden Thrower. He literally ran the route for the wide receiver.
Yeah, he had his eye on Rosa the whole time. Rosa looked, fired a good ball, and he just jumped the route and turns into 6 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, right there. I do believe he could have got the completion if Rosa kind of would have thrown that ball a little bit before the wide receiver cut, but just great job there by the cornerback seeing the throw and then just jumping the route. Second interception thrown by Rosa tonight. Rosa's going to have to really forget that.
Yeah. So both interceptions, one turns into a pick 6, and the other one brought it down to the Mustang 2-yard line. And that extra point is going to be good. So your new score is now 14-7 in favor of the Abilene Cowboys on homecoming night.
And that right there just broke the most points scored this season against Rock Creek. So for the night, the scores for Abilene just been made just by mistakes by Rock Creek.
Yeah, the Mustangs, yeah, they really have been getting momentum and then just really, for lack of a better term, shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
On that last drive, they had great momentum. Bell was
on the ground.
Yeah, and Bell was doing a great job getting large, chunks of yardage every time he touched the ball, and Mustangs just got so far behind the sticks they had to throw it. And unfortunately, that Abilene player just makes a great play on the ball and turns it into a pick 6.
Yeah, Rock Creek's biggest weakness so far on offense has definitely been throwing the ball. When they're on the ground, they're very lethal. O-line's blowing up the secondary. Bell doing his own, but offensively for throwing, it's just not been there for these past couple games.
So Skinner and Pinnock back deep to receive for the Mustangs.
Surprisingly, no Bell back there.
Probably trying to give Bell a rest.
A rest, yeah. He's ran the ball I believe 6-7 times consistently.
Yeah, probably more than that. We don't have official stats up here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bell is definitely the go-to tonight so far. So probably trying to rest his leg, give him a breath as we get set for kickoff. 5:06 left to go here in the second quarter.
We'll see how Rock Creek responds with 5:06 left.
Pooch kick here by the Mustangs. It's going to be fair caught at the 35 by number 12, Eric Tim.
Great. That was smart, though. That ball kind of came off as like a wobbly, almost kind of knuckleball, but, those are kind of hard to catch when that ball's spinning like that.
For sure. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to, you can leave your name, you can drop us a comment below where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, and we will give you a shout-out here on the broadcast. We've kind of got our feet on ourselves here in the broadcast booth.
We'll see how Rosa on the offense responds. Is instead of Bell in the backfield, we'll have, I believe that's Luke Smith.
And it's going to be another handoff. It's actually number 51, Wade Rottinghouse, going to try and bounce to the outside. He's going to get a gain of about a yard on the play.
Yeah, the downsides of having Wade Rottinghouse is he's more of a power back, not really known for running to the outside, more up the middle. So without Bell in the backfield, it's going to be really tough for Rock Creek to kind of, get the run game established. But for Abilene, that's good news. You're finally going to hopefully be able to stop the run game. So we'll obviously see what Rock Creek does to proceed.
2 receivers far, 2 near. It's going to be another handoff. The Rottinghouse up the middle. He's going to run over a couple people and get a gain of about 4 on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 5 for the Mustangs from the 40-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 44. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
For Abilene here, this is almost a guaranteed passing down. And so far, every time Rosa's thrown the ball, he just really hasn't put in the spot that needs to be. So for Abilene, that's what they're looking for.
2 receivers far, 2 near. Rosa drops back to pass, looks, does throw, and it's batted down again. That's number 35 for the Cowboys, Heath Hoekman.
And they are punting.
So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Mustangs. Yeah, I mean, that's something that we kind of talked about earlier in the year. The Mustangs are great, running the ball, and have been struggling to pass the ball. And the dangers of being so good at running the ball and, struggling to pass is you run the risk of making yourself one-dimensional. You use the run to set up play action and stuff, but if you can't, scare the defense into thinking, oh, man, they're going to throw this over our heads, you're in trouble. Good boot here by Pendle. It's going to be fair caught at the 32-yard line for the Cowboys, and they'll set up shop there, 1st and 10.
Got pretty scary there as he kind of almost went down to the ground to receive that ball. So luckily able to retain that.
3:49 left to go here in the second quarter. A reminder, the Cowboys will get the ball back to start the second half. So very important here that the Mustang defense gets a stop and gives the offense a chance to potentially punch it into the end zone before the half.
If you're Rock Creek here with your 3 timeouts, you're probably going to start using them here.
Funston out of the shotgun. 2 receivers near side. And I believe we're going to have a false start or a legal procedure on the Cowboys here. We'll see what they say officially.
Yeah, with a lot of motion on the offensive line, the odds of, false start or legal procedure is really high.
Yep, so they're going to say false starts on the Cowboys and back them up 5. So it'll be 1st and 15 now.
If you're Rock Creek, that is what you're really looking for is we're at your 33-yard line. So now
and really the Cowboys, the only points they've scored tonight has come off of mistakes.
Defense,
made by Rock Creek. So Mustang defense doing a great job here to hold the Cowboys the best that they can. Funston's going to look to throw, does so right over the middle. It's to number 6, I believe, for the Cowboys. That's taken, that is number 11, Brandon Sims, on the reception for the Cowboys. And it's going to be just short of the line to gain, so it's going to be 2nd and short for the Cowboys from the 41-yard line.
Yeah, really unfortunate there. The only real reason the receiver was able to get that ball is the cornerback really had no pressure on that wide receiver. He was really pushed back, so the odds of him really just having that wide enough space to make that catch is really high there.
Funston out of the shotgun, sends the man in motion. And it's going to be handoff, number 20,
Nate Hookman.
And it's going to be just short of the 1st down. So 3rd and 1 again for the Cowboys. Maybe he lost a half yard there. So Mustang defense stiffening up here.
Mustang's defense has been here before, but instead of the goal line, it is now 3rd down and 1. Let's see if they can come up big here.
Funston with a receiver far and 1 near, looking to the sideline. Funston looking to the sideline to get some guidance from his coach. And it's going to be a handoff again to
It's blown
Heckman,
up.
and it's going to get met at the line of scrimmage. And I don't think he got there.
Do not think he got there. He ran up the middle, and number 52 was right there waiting for him.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 1 for the Cowboys. Mustang defense standing strong, standing tall.
And
We'll see what the Cowboys like to do. And it does look like they are electing to punt. So great stop there by the Mustangs. So the Mustangs will get the ball back with a minute 40 and counting to go here in the second quarter. Number 1, Skinner back deep to receive for the Mustangs.
If you're Rock Creek, be aware of a fake, and it will not be a fake.
So it's going to be a somewhat short kick. It's going to go out of bounds at the Mustang
I believe about the 35.
39-yard line. So Mustangs will set up shot 1st and 10, minute 28 to go here in the second quarter. And before we step aside for halftime, we'll get you that shortstop bandit brain teaser, give you a chance to think it over, Google it, ChatGPT it, whatever you got to do.
Yeah, I like those. Those are my favorite. We'll see what Rosa in the office can do. Obviously, the run game.
If you're Coach Smith, are you thinking pass, or are you thinking you're going to keep it on the ground?
We're going to keep it on the ground here.
Bell is back in the game in the backfield, and either got a false start or encroachment here. See what they say here.
Believe we're going to
We have a false start on the Mustangs, so another penalty, and it's going to bring up 1st and 15 now for the Mustangs. And not, if you're Coach Steven, it's not really what you want to see. The Mustangs are heavily penalized so far this game.
That'll probably most likely be a halftime talk.
So Rose out of the shotgun, 2 receivers far, 2 near. It's going to be a handoff to Bell. Excuse me, he's going to keep it himself. He's going to pitch it back. And it's going to be a gain of about a yard in the play. Rosa looked like he had a good run lane there, and he, at the last second, pitched it back out there to his receiver. So that'll keep the clock moving. Minute 8 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. Rosa drops back to pass, fires down the left side, and
overthrown.
Dangerous throw there. Intended target was number 1, Luke Skinner, on the play. So it's coming up 3rd and long for the Mustangs.
To go back to that last play, as you mentioned, really surprised he pitched it back there. I believe there was a gap. Obviously, we didn't see maybe what he's seen, but unfortunate there.
2 receivers near, 1 far. Sends a man in motion. And it's going to be a handoff to Bell. Bell churning, finds some room. Got a host of Cowboys around him, and he's going to fall forward nearly for the first down. And the officials say move the chains. So 52 seconds left to go here in the second quarter, and the Mustangs are going to call a timeout.
1st to 3.
So the Mustangs 2 timeouts remaining. And we're going to go ahead and hear a word from our sponsor, Flint Hills Window Cleaning. Bring the sparkle back in your view with Flint Hills Window Cleaning. Locally owned and operated, they specialize in making your windows shine inside and out. Whether it's your home or business, their attention to detail and commitment to quality will leave every pane crystal clear. Call or text Skyler today, 785-844-2723 for your free estimate. That's 785-844-2723. Flint Hills Window Cleaning, because a clear view makes all the difference. The owner of that, Skyler Beam. Those of you that are old enough to remember, standout quarterback for the Mustangs back in the day. Back in my day.
Back in your day. Old Cody over there.
Oh, yeah. So Mustangs, 1st and 10, near midfield. Rosie's going to drop back to pass. Gets it off right before he gets hit. It's going to be caught near side here.
He needs tackled and bounced, so the clock keeps running.
It's going to be number 80 on the reception for the Mustangs. Don't have that in our program, so I apologize. Rosa took a shot there right after he let go of the ball. Mustangs going to hurry up offense here. Got 41 seconds left on the clock. and they say roll it. Three receivers far, two near. Rosa's going to turn and throw. Nice little out route there by Skinner. And going to say it's gain of about 8 on the play.
Guys just got out of bounds, so clock stops here while they place the ball.
So 34 seconds now remaining here in the second quarter. Reminder, the Cowboys do get the ball back to start the second half, so imperative that the Mustangs score here. Rosa throws deep down the left side, puts it up there for number 80, and off his hands, can't bring it in. A little push and shoving there at the end, and it's going to be incomplete. So it's going to bring up 3rd and short now for the Mustangs. Great toss there by Rosa. Good spot. Mustang went up to catch it, just couldn't bring it down.
Surprisingly, he missed number 10, Wyatt Wells. Wyatt Wells was wide open in the end zone. He was waving his arms, and Rosa just wasn't looking his way. Unfortunate wide open touchdown throw, as now it'll be 3rd down and 2.
29 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Rosa, two receivers far, 2 near. It's going to be a handoff to Bell. Bell with a blocker in front, running, and he's going to be brought down right about the 21-yard line.
We'll have a timeout here called by Rock Creek.
We're going to keep it right here. Actually, you know what? We're going to do the Bandit Brain teaser while we got a minute here. Give me 1 second. Limited team here tonight. I'm doing play-by-play and producing. Xander doing a great job doing color commentary, and we've got a camera operator helping us out tonight. So 3-man crew on the road.
Hey, but I'm enjoying it so far. I've never been on the road before.
You're doing a great job, buddy. All right. I'm going to get this brought up. So this game's Bandit Brain Teaser brought to you by Shortstop. No matter where you're going or how long it takes there, you'll always have time for a shortstop. And the question is, Abilene, Kansas is famously the boyhood home of which U.S. president?
Why did I have a feeling that was going to be the one?
You know what? ChatGPT said, you know, I asked it for like 5 trivia questions, and all of them except for that one didn't sound like they were true. So, yeah, if you guys know, if you're native to the area and you're familiar with the area, you probably know the answer. But
we'll save it.
Which U.S. president is Abilene, Kansas, the boyhood home of? Leave it down in the comments below. We'll get you that answer when we come back on the other side of halftime. 23 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Rosa out of the shotgun, 3 receivers far, 2 near. Rosa steps back to pass, does so. It's going to be caught again by Skinner. Nice little out route, and it's going to be at the Cowboy 9. And the Mustangs have officially entered the red zone. And just like closing in on the goal line, Bill Disberger at Crossroads Real Estate and Auction will help you cross the finish line on your next property deal. Trust experience, trust results. Call Bill Disberger today. Thank you, Bill, for sponsoring this Mustang trip to the red zone.
That's 3 straight targets there Rosa has thrown to Luke Skinner, and I don't blame him. He's really getting separation from the cornerback, so why wouldn't you throw it his way? And we'll have another timeout here.
Looks like we get a timeout called by the Cowboys, I think.
That'll be their final timeout of the half.
So 19 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Mustangs threatening.
Surprised we're not running the ball here. Just down and distant with, believe, 10 yards to the end zone. Give it to Bell. Give it to
I was going to say, the Mustangs, I mean, they did a good job. I mean, they're throwing these quick little out routes, save some timeouts. Now that they're inside the 20, they've got some options here. Those quick little out routes are great because they're kind of hard to defend against. Stops the clock, but also, you hit that a few times, the secondary starts thinking, all right, it's going to be a pass here, or are they going to hand it off to Bell? You really start getting the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys guessing, is it a run or a pass? And if he's wrong, it could be 6 for the Mustangs.
Definitely. Really loving the separation Skinner's really getting from the defender as the last 3 targets have gone his way, and every time he's caught the ball. So we'll like to see what the Mustangs can do to hopefully get in this end zone. Also, Rosa also has 2 interceptions on the night so far, so that's also pretty much a factor what Coach Smith has for some play calls.
So 19 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And we've got number 22, Luke Smith, in the backfield for the Mustangs. Rosa drops back to pass, surveys to his left, throws that way, and it's going to be caught! And it's going to be in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Mustangs. That touchdown is brought to you by Faith Furniture in Manhattan. You've got to have faith. That was caught, I believe.
By number 22.
By number 22. Just called his number, Luke Smith. So it's going to be a quick 6 for the Mustangs before the end of the half. And if you're a Mustang fan, that is huge to get that score as we get ready to move into halftime.
Very dangerous throw there by Rosa as he threw it to Luke Smith. And Luke Smith is not a very tall guy, but luckily he got it right above the defender's head and right into the breadbasket of Luke Skinner to catch it and just basically fall into the end zone.
So Pendle kicks it through, and it is good. So with 14 seconds left to go, we're tied up 14-14.
14. Ironic. Yeah, with 14 seconds left, we'll see if Abilene just kneels it out or tries to come up with a play call here with 0 timeouts left.
For sure. And if you are watching with us, ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a word that you want us to try and fit into the broadcast somehow, it's got to be family friendly. Leave it in the comments below. We'll do our best. A few of my favorites are discombobulated. It's one of my absolutely favorite words.
Oh, my God.
So we like to have fun with our viewers here on the broadcast. We try and be professional as possible, but we also like to have a little bit of fun with you guys. So like to interact with you. Again, if you would like to drop a comment where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, we'll give you a shout out here on the broadcast. So 14 seconds left to go here in the first half. Mustangs tied it up 14-all.
If you're Jackson Pendle, you're definitely not pooch kicking it here. As we've seen earlier when they punted the ball, the defenders are not afraid to return it, and that's something I'd probably be worried about here for Rock Creek. So if you're going to kick it, try to kick it as deep as possible.
Yeah, and Jackson did a great job, and he kicked it into the end zone that last kickoff. So we'll see if he can do it again.
He does just that.
Great kick here. It's going to be caught right at the goal line, brought out, and he's going to go down at about the 25-yard line. So first and 10 for the Cowboys there, and it took 7 seconds off the clock. So 7 seconds left to go here in this first half, and we'll see if the Cowboys kneel it or try and just yuck it down the field.
If you're smart here, you're probably taking a shot downfield. If I've learned anything from college football or just any football in general, no matter what the seconds are, no matter if the game's tied, no matter if you're down by 3, take a shot, and you never know what can happen. And it looks like they're possibly going to kneel it.
Looks like they're just going to kneel it and get out of here and receive the ball to start the second half, and they will do just that. So at the end of the first half, Mustangs and Cowboys are tied 14-all. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Back Rows Broadcasting, powered by Rampage Academy. Trying to get my computer to cooperate here. And before we recap that first game action, I wanted to give a shout out to our premier sponsor, Rampage Academy. Rampage Academy is a proud sponsor of Rock Creek Mustangs. Located in St. George, Rampage Academy is committed to helping both athletes and adults reach their full potential. From strength, agility, and quickness training to mental toughness programs, nutrition education, and position-specific clinics, Rampage offers it all under one roof. Now it's easier than ever to get started. Download the Rampage Academy app to sign up for upcoming camps and training sessions today. Learn more at www.rampage-academy.com. Go Mustangs. And thank you to Rampage Academy for your sponsorship of Backroads Broadcasting. Really appreciate that. Ben Meyer.
I think they're ready for the moment that we've all been waiting for.
Oh, you want to do the Bandit Brain Teaser answer right now?
We got 2 minutes.
We got 2 minutes. Okay, all right. So to remind you, the shortstop Bandit Brain Teaser, no matter where you're going or how long it takes to get there, you always have time for a shortstop. The question was, what is Abilene, Kansas, famously the boyhood home of which U.S. president? Check the answers here. Josh Wilson said Eisenhower.
Oh, I think that's right.
And I cannot. Looks like Josh is the only one who left us an answer, and you are correct. It is Dwight D. Eisenhower.
We didn't get to do a drum roll. I'm kind of,
the broadcast is a little limited. The drum roll budget is. We exceeded that.
Yeah,
so.
We already exceeded that. Hey,
so
but
yes,
it's fun.
yeah. So thank you to Shortstop for sponsoring that Bandit Brain Teaser. Yes, the Abilene, Kansas is the boyhood home of Dwight D. Eisenhower, and his presidential library is here as well. Actually, I haven't checked that out. I need to.
Me neither.
I've been thinking I need to come over here and check it out. Abilene also has the National Greyhound Museum here, and they've got some tracks here. Greyhounds are like a huge thing in this area, and I had no idea.
I know Abilene has a lot of historic sites here, so.
Indeed. So the Mustangs and the Cowboys are all tied up at 14 here at the start of the second half. Get all my stuff up here on the screen. Okay. So the Mustangs came out strong, but unfortunately they started making a lot of self-inflicted errors. We had a couple false starts that really drove them back on a couple downs. We had a errant snap that was too early. Rosa wasn't ready for it, and it backed the Mustangs up an additional 20 yards after that. And right after that, Rosa throws an interception that almost turns into a pick six. Cowboys get the ball at the Mustang 2-yard line. Takes them 4 plays to punch it in, but they do so. Mustang defense almost held them to a goal line stand from the 2, so that made the score 7-0. And then the Mustangs come down and score, and then the Cowboys score their second touchdown of the night off of a pick six off of Gavin Rosa. So the only points tonight,
for Abilene
have really come from defense. I mean, the offense did score that first touchdown, but it was set up by an interception by Rosa. So Mustangs have looked good on offense. Otherwise, their run game is definitely, Zion Bell is an absolute, animal there coming out of the backfield. So I would like to see Bell get some more touches here in the second half, and Rosa did a great job on that final drive.
Yeah, I think there was only one rush on that last drive.
Yeah,
so.
Rosa did a great job on that last drive. Finding a receiver, throwing it straight to them. No dangerous throws, stuff like that, and it turned into 6. And the Mustangs will kick off as Jackson boots the ball. And another deep kick here, and this one's just going to bounce into the end zone, so it'll be a touchback. So the Cowboys will take over 1st and 10 from their own 20.
If you're taking Funston in the Abilene offense, coming into this half, you're originally starting to go back to the run game, establish the run game. They did that in the first half, weren't able to get it. If you're in the second half, you're really trying to push for that. Also, if you're not able to go for the run game, pass game is there. We've seen it time and time again. You can't get the run, go to your number 1 wide receiver, which is number 10, which is Noah Wilkins, as he caught I believe it was a 30-yard catch.
Yeah, Wilkins did have. He had a couple really good catches there in that first half. We'll see if the Abilene's like to go there or if they're going to stick it on the ground with with Hoekman. So it's going to be a pass out to the left far side. It's going to be caught there, and we got a flag on the ground. Looks like the ball might have come out. We'll see what the officials come up with.
I think we're going to have a holding.
Calamity.
I think we're going to have a holding on the outside wide receiver as he couldn't break free, so he basically took him and threw him to the ground. So we possibly could have 2 penalties on each team, but I do believe we'll have a holding on Abilene.
See what they say. And I'm seeing all you guys' word selections tonight, and those are definitely, I like those. I like them. Keep them coming in. I'll be doing my best.
And we do have a holding call. Man, I'm hot. I'm spot on.
So it's going to back up the Cowboys 1st and 20. And they're going to take over 1st and 20 at their own 13-yard line. So Cowboys pinned deep here to start the second half. Fulton's going to hand it off to Hoekman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Looks like he's going to get a gain of about a yard, maybe half a yard. And it's going to make up 2nd and long for the Cowboys.
Yeah, as like I said earlier, they're trying to establish the run game early, but so far it's just not working. I'd really like to see them go towards the pass, but obviously try not to roll out right. As lefty quarterback is just it's really hard. It's difficult, and we've seen that earlier as he tried to roll out right and throw it to number 10, but he just really couldn't connect because having to shift your whole body from left to throwing it on the right, it's pretty difficult.
Yeah, for sure. And especially like where they're at, they're on the left hash or the far hash there. So he's got less real estate to work with, rolling to the natural side of his body. So Funston is going to make a quick pass over the middle. It's going to be caught by number 0, Levi Evans. And that'll be a nice gain there. It's going to bring up 3rd and manageable for the Cowboys.
And Rock Creek has stopped them on 3rd down and 1 before. So if you're Rock Creek, you're probably expecting a run here. So don't be afraid for Abilene to assume a blitz here. As if I was the defensive coordinator for Rock Creek, that's definitely what I'm doing.
Yeah, if I'm the defensive coordinator for the Mustangs, I'm dialing up all types of tomfoolery here on this 3rd down stop. And Funston's going to look back, or look to pass. He's going to scramble, and he's going to get dropped to the backfield for a sack. That sack is going to be brought to you by Faith Furniture in Manhattan. When it comes to furniture, you've got to have faith.
And that was the first sack on the night for either team, so great job there by Rock Creek as
Mustang defense we've talked about it tonight. We've talked about it all season. They're doing a great – the Mustang defense wins championships.
Definitely.
And the Rock Creek Mustang defense so far, especially that front 7, the defensive line, those linebackers, they're doing a great job of stopping that Abilene run game. And the secondary is doing a good job on their coverages. They've just made some great plays down the field. But it's 3 and out here for the Cowboys. High punt here. And Skinner's just going to let that go. It's going to take a Cowboy roll, and the Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Rosa and the offense get to come back out here. If you're Rosa here, the momentum has really shifted your way. Defense did their job. Now it's your job to come out here and make something happen. If you and me are both on the same page here, I'm thinking run. I'm thinking we're giving the bell the rock. I'm thinking, we do what we're known for, our bread and butter, which is running the ball.
Yeah, and I kind of like to see the Mustangs go hurry-up offense. They did a great job, getting the ball down the field expeditiously there at the end of the first half. As Rose is going to hand it off to Bell. Bell bounces it out to the outside. He's going to get a gain of about 4 or 5 on the play. So another good run there by Bell. And, I said it earlier, Bell is very dangerous when he gets the ball in his hands. If he can bounce it to the outside, it doesn't even have to be out to the outside. We saw him
up the middle,
making people miss, and sometimes it takes 2 or 3 Cowboys to bring him down. Rosa out of the shotgun. It's going to be another handoff to Bell. Bell up the middle. He's going to almost bounce it to the outside, and is going to be tackled short of the first down. Going to be tackled by on number 2, Davin Cuba on the play for the Cowboys. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs.
Great job there by number 14 for Abilene. He blew the play up, but just unfortunate not able to bring down Bell. So
he's very elusive there in the backfield. Rosa is going to hand it off to Bell again. Bell charging up the middle. He's going to get the first down and more.
really shocking tonight that we have not seen Wade Ridinghouse come in on these like 3rd and shorts or second down and a little bit longs, but they didn't need to. Bell has been really picking up the production of what I assume they really are expecting from Bell is to be able to get in these situations of 2nd and long or 3rd down and short. And Bell's done what they pretty much, I'm sure they're expecting of him to do.
Rosa out of the shotgun, 2 receivers far. He's going to throw to the far side. It's going to be caught. It's going to be number 1, Skinner on the reception, tries to make a man miss, and is unable to do so. And it's going to be a loss of about 2 on the play for the Mustangs.
Shocked that the defensive lineman there, defensive end to be exact, wasn't able to get his hand on that ball. Tonight, Abilene's D-line, they might not be able to get pressure on the quarterback, but they sure have been able to swat that ball out of the air. So lucky for Gavin to be able to even complete that pass.
Yeah, that's number 35, Heath Hokeman. That dude is a man on that far side. And it's going to be a handoff to Bell. Bell's going to be met in the backfield, and it's going to be a gain of about 1 on the play, or excuse me, a loss of 1 on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Mustangs.
That's the first time tonight that they've actually been able to stop this run.
Yeah, I feel like Bell didn't. I mean, he got the ball, but he didn't. They don't look like he was running and going. You know what I mean? He got met right away and just had to stop there. So 3rd and long for the Mustangs. Empty set for Rosa. Rosa's got to get the ball off. Almost hit as he throws.
And just catches it.
Pass is going to be caught
by Skinner.
Number 1, Luke Skinner, but it's going to be short of the first down marker, and we'll see if the Mustangs let to go for it or if they will be punting. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 from the Cowboy 45-yard line.
Looks like they are going for it, and we're going to have Ezra Spiller coming in. I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking we're going to have Ezra Spiller as a fullback spot, and you're just going to have him shoot up that gap, block, possibly either chip block an defensive lineman or take up a linebacker. And no, we're not. We're going to have him on the edge.
So it's going to be hand off to Bell. Bell charging up the middle. He's got the first down and more in shoestring tackle, but it's going to be a first down for the Mustangs at the Cowboy 35. 7:03 left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So far tonight, like we said, assembling the run game really early in this half, and they're doing that. They've only thrown 2 passes on this drive, and the run has just been there. And
Mustangs going hurry up offense here. Rose is going to hand the ball off again to Bell. Bell puts his head down, and he's going to get a gain of a couple on the play. 6:50 now left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Rock Creek is really draining this clock. I think they're very much known for it at this point. First quarter, they drained about 7 minutes off the clock, and already they're draining about 5 minutes gone already. So if you're Abilene here, you're really getting concerned about this clock, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Sieben, they're doing a great job of stopping. You just got to get the clean subs up offensively. As Rosa's going to throw down the middle of the field, it's going to be intercepted again. That's going to be Rosa's 3rd interception of the game. And it's going to be returned to the Cowboy 25-yard line.
If you're,
that's number 8 on the interception. That's Claire Kohlhoff. So Mustangs driving again, and turnover by the Mustang offense once again.
If you're right there in that situation, it's more of a half-half. It wasn't 100% Gavin's spot. It wasn't 100% the tight end's fault. Just a little bit of a lob pass, but just a little bit not effort of the tight end kind of fighting for that ball. So unfortunate there. Now this defense has come back out, and I'd like to see what they're going to do.
So, I mean, the Mustang, like I said, Mustang defense has been doing a great job holding the Cowboys to, 3 and outs, limited drives. And we'll see if the Mustang defense can come up with another stop here.
Looks like they're rushing 3.
Funston sends a man in motion. And he's going to throw to the near side, wide receiver screen. And it's going to be eaten up quickly by the Mustangs. We'll see where they spot the ball. Looks like it's going to be no gain on the play, so 2nd and 10 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, great job there. Got the catch. I thought he was going to break off because they had some solid blocks, but just with this speed by this D-line and just a little bit everywhere, they're just able to get there in time and bring him down. So just the elusiveness by everyone on defense.
So 5:45 and counting left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Rushing 3 again.
Funston with 2 men far, 1 near. And he's going to pull it and throw quickly out to the far side. It's going to be caught. Makes him one-man miss, but he's not going to get away from a number, I believe that's number 5 for the Mustangs, which is
Declan
McKinney. So great stop there by the Mustang defense. We got an official's timeout for an injured player. It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
It will be the receiver for Abilene who just caught the ball.
And while they attend to that injured player, we're going to step aside and hear a word from our sponsor. We'll be right back. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy.
Overwhelmed with receipts, invoices, payroll, and balancing your books? Keeping your financial records organized can be time-consuming and confusing. Contact Cheryl with Sunflower Consulting and Bookkeeping. She provides expert services to help your business stay on track. She ensures your books are ready for tax season, avoiding any last-minute stress. Call Cheryl for a free consultation at 785-506-4008. Reliable, professional, and affordable bookkeeping services you can count on.
Welcome back to the Backroads Broadcasting, as we're just coming off an injury timeout here. As it was the Abilene wide receiver just caught the ball. I believe we'll have a rolled up ankle there.
So 5:14 left to go here in the third quarter. 3rd down and 10 for the Cowboys.
Yeah, so far on the night, or at least on this drive, I'm really shocked to see that Abilene went back-to-back on these kind of screen wide receiver catches.
I really think they're just trying to get the pass game going because the Mustangs have been so successful at stopping the rush attack by the Cowboys. Funston, 2 receivers near. He's going to roll out to his right, looking downfield, looking for a man. He's going to just have to throw that out of bounds. That was
pressure by number 51 and number 52
for the Mustangs. I believe that's going to be Wade Rottinghouse and Nick Allen on the pressure. Good job there. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 10 now for the Cowboys. And again, the Mustang defense coming up with a great stop.
If you're Abilene there and you're an Abilene fan, you're probably kind of a little bit frustrated there, didn't really able to find someone. But in the aspect of what was happening in the situation, just getting it out of bounds is.
Well, that was a smart decision there by Funston, just to throw it away. Don't throw an interception. You're deep in your own territory. Throw it away. Punt and live to fight another day.
Exactly, and we'll see how Rock Creek can respond.
Number 1, Luke Skinner back deep for the Mustangs on the return. And it's going to take a Mustang bounce, and it's going to get kicked around, and they're going to down it at the Mustang 39-yard line. So the Mustangs will take over there, 1st and 10. 4:45 now left to go here in the third quarter.
If you're Rosa here, you got to forget that interception. That's his 3rd of the night. It's a little concerning, but overall, he's really overcome these interceptions, as the score really shows. It's 14-14. He's thrown 2 interceptions in that first half, so really nothing to worry about. As we said earlier, as Cody said earlier, those scores from Abilene have been basically pretty much on defense. So Mustangs just need to buckle down, fix, clean some stuff up offensively, and defense keeps doing what they're doing, and Mustangs are still in this fight. Rosa is going to hand off to Bell. Bell trying to bounce it out to the outside, makes a couple man miss, and he's going to get a gain of about 5 on the play, so it'll bring up 2nd and 5. And another great run there by Bell. Yeah, great job there by Abilene, just colliding and just, kind of crushing in, so Bell had really no room to run, but he still gained about 3-4 yards. So great job by Bell for the vision, and then also great job by Abilene just being able to stop the run.
4:15 left to go here in the third quarter. Rosa out of the shotgun, high snap. He's going to hand it off to Bell. Bell up the middle. He's going to run into a whole gang of Cowboys, and he's going to be stopped just short of the line to gain. So it's going to bring up 3rd and call it 2.
Another high snap there by the center. This time, great job by Rosa being able to get good grasp on that ball, but a little concerning on these high snaps, but overall, doing all right.
2 receivers near, 1 far. Bell in the backfield. It's going to be another handoff to Bell. Bell tries to bounce to the outside, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 4th down now. And seems like the Cowboys are keying up on Bell.
Yeah, right there, Bell just kind of looked a little tired right there. consistent rushing with them. They're keeping Bell in. Would not be shocked to see another run up the middle here.
Yeah, I mean, are you thinking run or are you thinking play action here?
I'm thinking run.
Yeah, they're going to do just that, and it's going to be right up the middle to Bell. Bell's going to fall for it, and he will get the first down.
Great job there.
3:04 left to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, the workhorse Bell just gets another first down there, just dropping the shoulder and leaning forward.
Offensive line for the Mustangs did a great job there, just getting low and driving. Kind of reminded me of the tush push a little bit.
I know that was that tush. Yeah, it almost had the formation of a tush push, but just quarterback under center.
Bell out of the shotgun, 2 receivers far side, 1 near, and Rose is going to throw downfield, has a receiver. It's going to be caught. They're going to say incomplete. From our vantage point, it looked like he was going to ring that in, and instead it falls incomplete. I believe that was Skinner on was the intended receiver there.
Yeah, Abilene has really been giving up these deep shots. It's just whether or not Rose was able to give it to him. But they're just unfortunate not able to bring that in. Just also great throw there by Rose to be able to get that ball right there. Because now it makes it 2nd down and 10.
2:42 left to go here in the third quarter. Great ball there by Rosa. He's going to hand it off to Bell. Bell's going to scamper forward. Almost breaks another tackle there, but he's going to get enough for the first down. So Rosa, we got to come up with a nickname for him. Chain mover.
Chain mover, yeah. Like you said earlier today,
Mr. First Down.
I'm surprised he has not broken through that run right there. I was thinking he was going to break loose, but this secondary for Abilene has gotten the work tonight. Every stop for Abilene tonight on that run has really been safeties and cornerbacks.
Yeah, for sure. Mustang offensive line doing a great job getting through that first level back up to the second level with their blocking.
We will see a pass.
Rosa is going to hand it off to Bell. Bell stumbles a little bit, but he's still going to fall forward and get a gain of about. It's going to give him forward progress so a gain of 2 on the play. So 2nd and 8 now for the Mustangs.
If you're Abilene, both of us assuming that Rock Creek sucks the life out of this third quarter. For Abilene here coming into this fourth quarter, you're going to have to figure out how to stop this run game. Rock Creek has been draining the clock in every quarter they had this ball. So if you're Abilene here, you're going to have to figure something out.
And they're going to have to figure out something offensively too, because we've talked about it multiple times already.
Offense is not done.
Most of these, almost all these points are because of defense. And Bell with another great run here, and he's going to get stopped just short of the line again. So it's going to bring up 2nd and about 2 or 3 on, 3rd down.
Yeah, Bell
short.
Bell does look like he never gets tired. They're just feeding him. This clock is being sucked, as I assume that's what the game plan is so far in the night.
Rosa, 1 receiver far, 1 near. Minute and 5 seconds now left to go here in this third quarter. And it's going to be another handoff to Bell. Bell's going to run forward up the middle, and he'll get the first down. And that's going to bring the Mustangs into the red zone.
As the clock
so this Rock Creek Red Zone trip is brought to you by Flint Hills ISR and Wendy Rogers. Your child can become their own flotation device and even save their own life. Call Wendy today at 785-230-9574. Thank you to Flint Hills ISR for sponsoring this Rock Creek trip to the red zone. We got another run here by Bell up the middle, and he gets well into that secondary before he's brought down. Almost another first down on that run.
Yeah, Rock Creek's in the red zone once again. Only thing that's really stopped Rock Creek from scoring tonight has just been.
And it looks like Bell is slow to get up here.
And if you're Rock Creek here, that is a crucial player you possibly have just lost.
We'll see. As you mentioned, he's got a lot of touches tonight. He could just be a little dehydrated, might be cramping. We're going to step aside as they attend to the injured player. Keep it right here on Backroads Broadcasting, powered by Rampage Academy. All right, welcome back. Rosa is able to get up and walk off the field under his own power. Hope he's doing all right. So 25 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Mustangs in the red zone.
We have Wade Rottinghausen. So I would not be shocked if we just have him.
I'll be honest. He's my favorite running back.
I
I love his run style.
I know.
It's just smash mouth football.
He has like Jerome Bettis type style.
Yes, 100%. So Rosa is going to hand it off to Rottinghouse, and he's going to run forward for gain of about 1 on the play. So it's going to bring up about third and 1, maybe third and 2 here, and that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So after 3, the Mustangs are tied with Abilene 14 all, and we're going to go ahead and hear a word from our sponsor, Rockin' K's, as soon as I can get this pulled up here. Hungry for something legendary? Head to Rockin' K's right next to Bill Snyder Family Stadium in Manhattan. We're serving up crowd favorites like brisket nachos, Asian wraps, juicy burgers, and fresh, grave-worthy salads. Planning a party? Our event spaces are perfect for birthdays, holiday bashes, and corporate mixers. So whether you're tailgating or celebrating, Rockin' K's brings the flavor and the fun. Rockin' K's by the bill. Find us online at www.eatingmhk.com. Also check out our sister stores, Kites Bar and Grill in the heart of Aggieville since 1954, and Mr. K's Cafe and Bar on the west side, serving up unique flatbreads and home of the world-famous cookie bakes. Thank you to Rockin' K's for your sponsorship. So, all right. Get you some scores from around the league here. Clay Center leads Chapman at half, 27-0. Concordia leads Marysville 7-0 with 4 minutes left to go in that game. And Wamego was trailing Hayden 21-0 at half.
Wamego had to play Topeka Hayden. Oh, that's going to be a
Say again?
Wamego had to play Topeka Hayden.
Yes.
That's got to be a good game.
Yep, Rock Creek faced them, I think they're the very first year that we broadcasted. So it's been 4 years now since Mustangs met them in the postseason. And I think they're ranked top 5, I believe, in 3A right now, according to Sports in Kansas. So Rosa is going to keep it himself, running up the middle, and he is going to
I believe that'll be a first
down at about the Abilene 6-yard line. And that will be enough for a first down. So first and goal here for the Mustangs.
Bell comes back in, which is good news to see, as he was down on the ground for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I liked that. That was a little sneaky. Like Rosa kind of surreptitiously snuck the ball up the middle. I don't think that's his first run that he's had tonight. And Rosa's going to hand the ball off again to Bell. Great to see Bell back in the game. He's going to get a gain of a couple on there.
Yeah, Bell's the workhorse for this offense. He's really been the butter for the bread, as I'm going to call it.
Okay, so I've used tomfoolery, surreptitiously, and expeditiously, and shenanigans in the broadcast so far. I don't know if you guys have caught that at all, but I've used all of your words. If you want to give me some more, I'd be more than happy to try and fit those in. Maybe I'll make Xander do it next time.
Oh, yeah.
So 11 minutes now remaining here in this fourth quarter. And Rose is going to hand it off to Bell. Bell's going to charge forward. He's in for 6. Touchdown, Mustangs. That touchdown is brought to you by Faith Furniture in Manhattan. When it comes to furniture, you've got to have faith. So we've been saying all night that Bell's probably going to pop one big. You didn't. No, you know, it was a 5-yard touchdown run. But Bell's in for 1 or for 6. So 10:58 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And Jackson Pendle.
Jackson Pendle, yeah.
And to kick the extra point.
He's so far 100% tonight, 2 for 2.
Now you're going to give the broadcaster.
And we have a false start here.
See what they say here. It's a encroachment on Abilene.
Might go for 2 here.
So it's going to move them up. Yeah, we'll see if Coach Steven elects to go for 2 here, or if they're just going to play it safe and kick the extra point.
Looks like they might.
They're going to move them over to the left hash.
Some trickery.
Some tomfoolery. Get that in again. We saw the Mustangs do this in their first game against Bishop Ward. They are going to go for 2 here. Nope. Indeed not. 8 seconds on the play clock here. And get another flag. And it might be encroachment again on the Cowboys. We'll see what they say. I saw the back line judge pointing to the Cowboys, and we're going to go for 2 now. So 2 penalties in a row, and it's moved the Mustangs to probably about the half-yard line at this point.
Pretty much just the tush push away.
Yeah, so got the big beefy boys in there to potentially push them over the goal line. And if the Mustangs are able to convert here, that is huge.
It looks like we're going to have a bell right up the middle. We got Ezra Spiller and Wade Rittenhouse in the backfield.
And it's going to be a handoff. And I don't know if he got in there. They're going to say he's short. No good. So the Abilene Cowboys come up with a big stop on the 2-point conversion. And our score is going to remain Rock Creek 20, Abilene 14. 10:58 left to go here in the fourth quarter, and we'll see if that comes back to haunt the Mustangs.
I really understand that play. I really do like the play call there. 2
I
calls.
think Bell got in.
I do believe Bell got in if we could get a replay, but
unfortunately.
Yeah. But otherwise than that, Abilene has not done anything on offense, so I do believe I really like that play call there. For Abilene here, this could possibly be the last drive just because of the fact that Rock Creek is really, really sucking this life out of this clock.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that we're probably in 4-down territory for the Cowboys the rest of the evening, because the Mustangs have proven time and time again that their defense can get those 3-and-out stops.
Definitely.
And their offense hasn't really been able to produce tonight. So you're going to need every down, every inch, every yard that you can get. So we'll see if the Cowboys get more aggressive with 10:58 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, if you're Rock Creek, you're just pretty much on this kickoff here. You're just kicking it deep. There's no reason to give Abilene any chance of
returning or anything like that.
And the situation,
Jackson Pendle is doing a great job punting that ball deep.
If you're in a situation of say, you're up by 3 with 5 minutes left, yeah, I'd probably pooch it here. But just 10 minutes remaining, technically 11. I'm just going deep.
Pendle to kick, or Pendle. Keep saying his last name wrong. I apologize. Another good kick here by Jackson, and it's going to be returnable. And the Cowboys are going to bring it out, and he's going to be brought down at right about the 20-yard line. And not quite sure. I think that might have been number 2 on the return for the Cowboys, David Cubs.
Tegan Funkston back out on offense, leading the way. If you're Funkston here, if we're passing, you got to go back to number 10. Number 10 has been your man. He's done everything for this team tonight. One big play. He's your guy. If you're able to give him the ball, you got to give him the ball.
Lane, I have to know, did you use autocorrect to spell that, or did you copy it? Or did you spell it from memory? Funston rolls out to his right, looks for the option, but he's going to get corralled in the backfield.
Not even a full yard.
And they're going to say no gain on the play. So the Mustangs defensive line just able to absolutely overwhelm the Cowboy offensive line and not even give Funston the opportunity to get that ball out to pitch. He thought about it, but had Rock Creek defenders in his face.
We have some substitutions for Abilene.
2nd and 10 now for the Cowboys. 10:20 and counting left to go here in this fourth quarter.
2nd down and long. If you're Rock Creek here.
And the Cowboys really need to be judicious with the clock and their clock management here. Definitely. Because they need to try and get down the field as quick as possible, because if they give it back to the Mustangs,
timeouts.
That's going to be it. And they will call a timeout here, and we'll see. I don't know if there's a miscommunication there or what, but
if I believe if you're Abilene here, 10 minutes remaining. Not really sure what to call here, just because it is 2nd down and long. I do like this timeout here, as it's their first timeout of the half. So
yeah,
smart by them.
It could that also.
It could cost them.
You have to play the game as the game's being played. But if the Mustangs hit the ball, there could potentially be in a situation where they need to cause a 3 and out, and they need all 3 of their timeouts. And taking a timeout so early here in the fourth quarter could come back to bite them.
Not to mention tonight, both teams of fans have showed out tonight. Got to give a shout out to both of them.
And Rock Creek High School PTO, we did not convert the 2-point conversion. We were stopped just short of the goal line, so the score is 20-14 in favor of the Mustangs. Funston out of the shotgun here. He's got 3 receivers near. Scratch that. Trips receivers. Sends another man in motion. A lot of movement. And Funston's going to roll out to his left. He's going to be sacked in the backfield by number 7.
Ezra
Spiller with a huge sack there for the Mustangs. And this Mustang defense is truly living it up tonight.
Shot out of a cannon right off the edge. If we could do a replay, but sadly we can't. Ezra right off the edge, not even touch. Quarterback rolls out. Ezra shoots right up the gap. Basically gets a shoelace tackle and brings him down.
So a huge stop there by the Mustangs. 9:35 now and counting left to go here in this fourth quarter, and it's going to be 3rd and 20.
If you're Abilene here, if you don't convert here, you're pretty much your best option is to punt.
So Funston out of the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Hep.
Blown up again.
Hoekman. It's going to be handed off to Hoekman. I keep forgetting his last name. Hoekman. And it's going to bring up 4th and real long for the Cowboys, and they're going to be forced to punt here.
Yeah, if you're Abilene here, your defense got to come up big here.
Your defense has to come up with another stop. If you're the Mustangs, I'd be running the ball.
Yeah.
Get Wade involved. Get Zion involved. Don't give the Abilene defense, an opportunity to make a play here.
The only stops Abilene's gotten tonight are the 3 interceptions Gavin Rosa has thrown. Other than that, there's no actual 3 and outs they have created tonight.
Good punt here. It's going to be returned by Skinner. Skinner's got some room to run and a full head of steam, and he's going to be brought down at the Cowboy 25-yard line. We got a flag on the play and an injured Cowboy down in the field.
We're going to have a blindside block there by Wade Rottinghouse. I don't know if you've seen it, but when Luke Skinner was going to return, Wade Rottinghouse basically did what Wade Rottinghouse is known for and plowed through him. And as that is why we have the injury on the field.
And a final rolling in here. Concordia over Marysville 7-0. So 8:30 left to go here in the fourth quarter. They're going to say it's holding on the Mustangs. And we'll step aside for the injured player. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy. All right, welcome back. Got that injured player off the field. Is able to walk off under his own power. So Mustang is going to set up shop at the Cowboy 45. It's going to be handoff to Bell, and he's going to roll forward for a gain of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, if you're Rock Creek here, the biggest things to look out for is not throwing an interception, and I mean this has not come up tonight, but fumbles. When you're winning by a touchdown or so, even with the ball, fumbles are pretty much kind of there. Just keep a mindset on.
And it's going to be a handoff again to Bell. Bell with some room to run, makes a man miss, and he's going to be brought down at the Cowboy 23-yard line. Another great run there by Bell, and it's going to be good for a first down.
Bell, he almost broke away for his longest rushing touchdown on the night. So close one there, but it's great job there. The safeties tonight have done a lot of work with this run game, which if you're an Abilene fan, that's not good.
No, not at all. And you know, if the passing game was a little bit stronger, that would be a great setup for play action, because the safeties are having to crash down so often the second they see that Bell has the ball in his hands, and it sets up a perfect deep opportunity. And Rosa's going to hand it off again to Bell. Bell makes a man miss in the backfield, and he's going to lunge forward for a gain of about 3 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs from about the 20-yard line.
I feel as though we're not giving the Rock Creek offensive line enough credit. Tonight they've opened up so many gaps.
They've done such a great job. I mean, Bell is, he's having a very solid game this evening, but a large part of that is due to the Mustang offensive line and how well they're blocking.
Exactly, yeah. And then Rosa also tonight with some decent throws besides the interceptions.
Made another handoff to Bell. Going to be met in the backfield, and it's going to be a gain of about 1 on the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now for the Mustangs. 6:50 and counting left to go here in the 4th quarter.
For Abilene, this is what you've been waiting for all night. 3rd and long.
But, I mean, the Mustangs also, Jackson Pendle has the legs. So, if the Mustangs don't get a first down here, we could very well see Jackson come in to potentially put this game away.
Also, as you can see on top of the goalpost, little flags, there's really not much wind, so wind's really not a factor tonight.
Rosa with 2 receivers near, 1 far. He's going to hold it. He's going to throw down the middle to number 1, Luke Skinner, and it's caught for a touchdown. Touchdown, Mustangs. That touchdown is brought to you by Faith Furniture in Manhattan. When it comes to buying furniture, you've got to have faith. So with 6:17 left to go here in the 4th quarter, the Mustangs lead the Cowboys 26-14.
I cannot preach that enough. All day, all tonight, I have mentioned so many times Luke Skinner or someone has been open in the backfield of the Abilene Cowboys tonight. The safeties tonight have just not been so used to Bell running the ball.
And that's exactly what we saw right there. The secondary saw. There's a great fake, great job there by Rosa to pull, and it's going to be another throw into the end zone, caught for the 2-point conversion. The Wyatt Wells on the reception, so the Mustangs will improve the score to 28-14. So on homecoming night for the Cowboys, the Mustangs lead by 14.
If you're Abilene here, you're not out of the game just yet. 6:17, a lot of 2 timeouts left. What you got to do is you got to score on this drive. Offense has to come up big here. Rock Creek defense, significant tonight. Big impact.
Honestly, if I'm the Cowboys, your run game is just not working. The Mustangs are winning the battle in the trenches almost every single play. You need to get some quick, passes over the middle, maybe some short out routes, something to move the ball down the field and stop the clock. Because, the Mustangs secondary, has been beat this evening. We've seen a couple really long passes completed by the Cowboys that really set them up for in good field position, and then they try and run the ball or something after that, and they just stall out their drive. So, I'd like to see a lot more passing from the Cowboys. Maybe kind of focus on those short out routes to begin with, but eventually that long ball might be open.
My impact players of the night are going to be the whole defensive line.
Yes.
For Rock Creek. I cannot mention enough how dominant this defensive line is for Rock Creek, and I can only imagine how good it's going to get throughout the rest of the season.
Pendle with a great kick there. It's going to be brought out from the 1-yard line, and Cowboys are going to get pushed out of bounds at their own, call it 25-yard line. So that's where they'll set up shop, 1st and 10.
If you're tagging Funkston, this is your drive. This is your drive. You got to command this offense all night. All night there's really nothing happening for this offense. Defense is the reason you have these 14 points. And this drive has got to be the drive you got to score. You got to come up something big here. And for Rock Creek, it's doing what you've been doing all night. It's stopping the run, getting to the quarterback, stopping the RPOs. It's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, and the Mustangs the defense just has to, don't play not to lose. You got to play to win. You've got the lead here. Protect the lead, and just do what you've been doing all night, and you'll be fine. 6:11 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Funston is going to pass quickly over the middle, and it's going to be caught, and he's got room to run. Big boy running, and he's going to be brought down right at midfield. That's number 35 for the Cowboys, Heath Hookman, and he's also that defensive end that we've seen bat the ball down a couple times on the defensive side of the ball, and just kind of like I prescribed, quick little hitter over the middle, and it's a big gain for the Cowboys.
That's their second explosive play on the night with the big body of a tight end like that. It's really hard to bring down, but good job there by number 6. I believe it's Jesse Lodge just being able to wrap up and bring him down. So
Cowboys trying to go hurry up offense here.
Clock is ticking, 5:49 left.
And Funston's going to whip it over the middle again, and it's going to be caught by number 0, Levi Evans, and it's going to be good enough for a first down. So the Cowboys, 2 quick, big chunk plays, and they're on the other side of midfield and driving.
I don't know if you noticed that or not, but he didn't really realize the ball was coming his way until he looked last second.
Funston, 2 receivers far, 1 near, looks to the sideline.
For Rock Creek here, you might have to call a timeout here.
So I've been curious, though, with how they're kind of setting this up. The Mustangs should be kind of wary that maybe Funston's going to pretend like he's walking to the sideline. Maybe there's going to be a direct snap, so Mustangs should look for that. Funston turns to hand off to somebody, and there's no one there, and he's just going to whip it down the field, and it's going to fall incomplete.
It's number 10.
Number 10, the intended receiver on that. That's going to be Nolan Wilkins.
That was his number 1 target. Unfortunate there, just couldn't get his grasp on that ball. But good job there by the defensive line, just immediately not falling for the play action, just straight to the quarterback.
So 5:14 left to go now here in the fourth quarter. Mustangs lead by 2 scores. And Funston's going to have 1 receiver far, 1 near. And we'll see if they keep the pass game going. They do. He fires down the left side. It's going to be caught. Excuse me, it's going to be dropped. Looks like it could have been a reception there, but number 11 for the Mustangs, excuse me, that's going to be Owen Geyer in there to break it up. Great play there by Geyer.
Caden almost swatted it away right there, but just fortunate for Funkston to be able to get that ball just a little bit in front. Just unfortunate number 10 could not catch it. Rock Creek defense tonight, passing has just been their biggest weakness,
Yeah, I mean, these couple quick hitters have done really well for the Cowboys, and they're trying to go back to the well, but we'll see if the cornerbacks for the Mustangs key up on it. There's 3 receivers. Oh, Funston's going to keep himself, maybe a option play here, going to keep himself, and he's going to get a gain of about 7 on the play, so it's going to bring up 4th and, call it 4th and 5, so they're going to say it was only getting a 5 on the play. And more importantly, the clock keeps rolling. 4:50 now left to go here in the fourth quarter. Cowboys with 2 timeouts remaining. 4th and 5 officially.
If you're Abilene here, if you don't get this first down, this could be the game.
Yeah, I mean, this is potentially for the game right here, pending some miraculous play for the Cowboys.
If you're Funkston here, you got to go to number 10. You're number 1 guy. You got to give him a shot.
And he's going to do
intercepted.
Intercepted. It's going to be Ezra Spiller on the interception. Great job there. Funston was looking over the middle, tried to hit that quick inside route, and Ezra was sitting there waiting for it and makes the interception. And that's a huge stop by the Mustang defense. 4:23 now left to go in the fourth quarter, and the Mustangs set up shop at their own 26-yard line.
2 big plays tonight by Ezra Spiller. One being a sack down at the Cowboys' own 10-yard line.
Caused them to punt and turn into that second go-ahead score for the Mustangs.
If you're Rock Creek here, you're just running the ball.
You're just running the ball.
Ball.
Making them use their timeouts and then run it some more.
It'll be a throw, actually.
But Rosa is going to throw over the middle, and it's going to be almost caught. Great job there in the backfield by not sure who. Is that number 6? Is that Funston on the?
I believe that is.
That made the play. Yep, number 6, Funston broke up the pass on that, and we've got an injured player on the field.
And the Bearn is down.
So we're going to step aside for an injured player as they take a look at him. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy. welcome back. Tabir unable to get up off the field and walk off under his own power.
Unfortunately.
Hopefully he's all right. So Mustangs take over. Excuse me, 2nd and 10 now. 4:18 left to go here in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be a handoff to Bell. Bell with some running room. Bell going down the left side of the field, and he's going to be brought down by a gang of Cowboys at the 48-yard line, the Mustang 48-yard line. Great run there by Bell.
That's pretty much the amount of yards they gained if Tiberian would have caught that ball. So
Ball doesn't lie.
Ball doesn't lie.
Ball
exactly.
doesn't lie.
I think I feel like that goes for the basketball term, but yeah, we can use it in football.
Yeah, well, remember that. I think it was a Michigan game.
Oh, you're talking about the block punt?
The block punt that they called back, and then the next play, the Duke got absolutely rocked and fumbled it. So another run here by Bell, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield for a loss of about half a yard on the play.
And Abilene's not going to call a timeout here, which...
I mean, if you're the Cowboys, you can't really burn your timeouts here because you still have to get 2 scores. So at some point, you're going to have to,
defense got to come up big here.
Yeah. They had an opportunity there when Rosa let the ball fly.
Bell.
2 previous plays. And it's going to be another handoff to Bell. Bell with some running room, and he's going to be brought down at about the Cowboy 42-yard line.
Looks like we may have another injury, and we do not.
Number 2 for the Cowboys, just a little bit slow to get up there.
Yeah, great job here by Rock Creek doing what NFL teams and college teams are told to do when they're winning by a decent large margin.
Yeah. And we have no 2-minute timeout here at the high school level. So
we have a timeout here by Abilene. And we do.
Yep, they're going to take their timeout with 2:58 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We're going to keep it right here in the Backroads Broadcast Network, powered by Rampage Academy.
Yeah.
Coach doing some coaching there on the field.
Yeah, tonight, Abilene, tonight, to all the fans who probably either just joined or been through the second half, you're probably thinking, based off what you've seen on Abilene's offense, you're like, they probably scored those 2 touchdowns on offense. Tonight, it's just been
defense. Their secondary is intercepted Rosa 3 times. That it was the opening drive for the Mustangs, actually, where Rosa threw his first interception, and the Cowboys brought it back all the way to the 2-yard line. And then the Mustangs defense really held very firm. They even dropped, gave him it was a loud truck that went by.
Yeah.
Forced them to lose, like 2 or 3 yards before they were finally able to punch it in on 3rd down. So the Mustang, really the story of the night has been the Mustang defense.
Yeah, Mustang defense. If you're coach going into next week versus Clay Center, your biggest problem has got to be to not throw interceptions, to not shoot yourself in the foot. But defense.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not just interceptions because the Mustangs were heavily penalized in that first half. Several false starts, just some miscommunications between the center and the quarterback. So Rosa out of the shotgun, 2 receivers far, 1 near. It's going to be a handoff to Bell. And Bell is going to fall forward for a gain of 2. So he's going to be brought down at the Cowboy 45, and it's going to be 4th down.
I believe they are going to punt. So if you're Abilene here, you got life.
So the Cowboys are going to get the ball back. We got a timeout, third and final timeout called by the Cowboys with 2:29 left to go here in the fourth quarter. So you make sure that we got all of our ad reads completed for this game. Huge shout out to all of our sponsors for supporting us in Rock Creek Sports. And just because she helps us out so much, we're going to give Cheryl with Sunflower Consulting Bookkeeping another ad. Keep it right here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy. Just kidding. We are right back at it. Took too long. My apologies.
I believe they're going to possibly go for it here. I kind of like the decision just because of the fact that
they've now burned their third and final timeout. So if the Mustangs are able to get the first down here,
actually,
that's almost ball game.
I believe that first one was possibly an injured player because they still have one timeout.
They do still have one timeout, according to the video board here. Which I've got to say, the Abilene Cowboys have immaculate facilities. here. Got a turf field, giant video board. I walked through their video production booth over there. Great students running the full deal. And Pendle's going to keep it himself. He's going to run. There's going to be a flag on the play. He's a fake punt, and he's going to be stopped short. So as it stands right now, the Mustangs are going to turn over the ball on downs, but we'll see what the flag's about.
I believe we're going to have, let's see, possibly a holding call.
It was in the area of holding, but we'll see what the head official comes up with. And Clay Center wins their game 44-8.
Who'd they play?
It's going to be false start on the Mustangs. That penalty is going to be declined. It'll be turnover on downs. So the Cowboys are going to set up shop at their own 44-yard line.
If you're Abilene here, you still have one more shot. I mean, the odds are kind of low, but you can.
Well, we saw them on that previous drive. They had a couple quick hitters right up the middle. One of them almost went for 6. So we'll see what the Cowboys kick up here. Funston, 2 receivers far, 1 near.
Looks like we'll have a pass play here. And we do.
Looks to his right, throws that way, and it's going to be caught. And is going to be brought down at the Mustang 41-yard line.
Caught by number 0 for Abilene. It'll be
Levi Evans.
That'll be a second target of the night.
So 2:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Cowboys with 1 timeout remaining, and the clock continues to run.
Would not be shocked if they Funkston head looks towards number 10's way.
And Funston looks to his left, rolls to his left. He's being chased by a herd of Mustangs. He's going to throw the ball, and it's going to fall incomplete. Number 35 for the Cowboys was the intended target. That's Heath Heckman.
Just went straight through his hands. Unfortunate.
And again, the Hoekman brothers really kind of standouts on the Abilene team. Hoekman, let's see if he's the older brother. Yep, the older brother, Heath. Oh, looks like they're both seniors, potentially twins.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just cousins. We'll see.
Yeah, I was saying.
Anyways, Funston out of the shotgun. He's going to roll to his left, and he's going to throw downfield. It's going to be incomplete. No, they're going to say that was a reception.
Say with the side just called it a catch, and now
it's going to be incomplete. I don't know if he saw the ball come out, because if that was a catch, then that was definitely a fumble, and the Mustangs recovered it. So 1:51 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 10 now for the Cowboys, and time is
of the essence.
Starting to run out for the Cowboys here late in the fourth.
If you're Rock Creek here, as you can see, they're just sending 3 right now. They're just pretty much protecting the lead, and 3 is pretty much all they really need. The rushes. That's pretty much what's been blowing up this offensive line tonight.
And it's going to be caught by Hepkin, and he just bowls over a Mustang, and he's going to be brought down by, I think, number 7, Ezra Spiller, on that one.
Clock still runs.
Hoekman on the reception. Minute 30 now. 4th down. This could be the ball game for the Cowboys.
4th and 5.
And Funston's going to roll out to his right. He's going to throw down the field, and it's incomplete. Turnover on downs for the Cowboys, and I'm just going to go ahead and call it. That's going to be it. So the Mustangs will get out of here with the win on Abilene's homecoming night.
4-0. I can't even tell you the last time I got to witness Rock Creek be 4-0. As a senior, it's a big happy. It's pretty happy. I mean,
yeah, boys are playing well this year. We'll get more into it in the post-game show. But the Mustangs will take over at the Cowboy 38-yard line. Excuse me, 37-yard line.
Wonder.
And Rosa.
I was wondering where the quarterback was. I was thinking, we have
Rosa,
back there.
Unaware that the Mustangs have the ball. Everyone's all set to go, and everyone's looking around like, where's the quarterback?
I thought Bell was going to take the snap for a second.
Rosa's going to hand it off to Bell. We got a penalty on the play.
False start. outside just calls full start there, so be pushing back 5 yards. Yeah,
So 1st and 15 now for the Mustangs.
the biggest weakness on the night for Abilene was probably the pass/run. I mean, the safeties are so used to having to come down to stop the run that when Rock Creek wanted to take a deep shot, the safeties are too far down. The wide receiver just basically blew past them. So if you're Abilene, you're pretty much maybe concerned going into next week, but obviously every team has their own.
And there's going to be a snap over Rosa's head, and Bell's just going to have to fall on it. Dangerous turn of events there. I don't know if Rosa was ready for the snap again. It looked like he might have been looking off to the side when the ball was snapped.
That's the second time
So that's
tonight.
a second error throw. We've got the referee waving his arms. We'll see what he says. Got a line judge from the far side coming in to have a little chit chat.
Clock
No
stops.
flags. Got a false start. One of the line judges signals false start. We'll see what they come up with here. And indeed, it is a false start. So honestly, for the Mustangs, that's better than
what
happened. So it's going to be 1st and 20 now for the Mustangs. 58 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter.
I think it's very significant how the script kind of flipped towards after the halftime, as the game was tied at one point, and then
I will be interested to see what the Mustangs' final yards are for this game, because we've lost quite a few yards. I know, penalties don't count, but with there's been a couple errant snaps that have gone over Rosa's head. So we'll see.
I believe we'll take a couple knees here. And they will. They're in the formation to take the knee. So
they put time back on the clock. So they put minute 14 left on the clock. But that won't matter. Mustangs in victory formation. It's 1st down. Cowboys, we'll see if they elect to use their
final
timeout. And doesn't look like they're going to. So Mustangs are going to get out of here with the win tonight. 28-14 over the Cowboys on Abilene's homecoming night.
As you can call Rock Creek the homecoming spoilers.
And that's going to be the final play of the game. Rock Creek wins 28-14 over the Cowboys. We'll be back here in a little bit for the post-game show. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight to our coverage of Rock Creek sports here on the Backroads Broadcasting Network, powered by Rampage Academy. Keep it right here. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Backroads Broadcasting, powered by Rampage Academy. That's the post-game show. We don't have a sponsor. It's going to be Backroads Broadcasting post-game show.
Yeah, that's what we'll do.
So, yeah, Mustangs get the win tonight over the Abilene Cowboys, 28-14. Zion Bell had a great night. He had, we don't have any official stats, but
like 160 some yards.
Yeah, he had quite a few yards, had a touchdown. Mustangs they have some things to work on headed into next week. They will be on the road playing against Clay Center. We will be bringing that game to you guys here in the Backroads Broadcasting Network. Mustangs improved to 4-0 on the season. And like I said, the Mustangs have some things to clear up on offense. We saw them. I don't know if there was just some miscommunication, if the vibes weren't right. There was several false starts tonight on the Mustangs. And, of course, we have to talk about it, the interceptions. They had 3 interceptions. One went for a pick six. The other one almost went for another pick six. So if you're the Mustangs, you really need to clean up the passing game and kind of fix some of those maybe discipline issues or something with those false starts.
Defensively for Rock Creek, I like pretty much everything that's going on. Defensive line, I can't talk about enough. They're just really dominant. They're doing their job. This is probably the best D-line I've seen at Rock Creek in my 4 years of attending these games. It's electric to watch them do it. They're doing it with ease. It's like not really it's like a feather to them. But one concern I have on their defense is probably just the pass. I mean, obviously, throughout the game, they were doing really well with doing it. But then towards the end, it was just, just giving up big chunk pass plays. If they're gonna make a deeper run like close to the end of the season, which they're already halfway through the season, they're gonna have to fix that. But other than that, great job. And then the move on to Abilene, offensively,
they just really struggled to get anything going tonight. The most momentum we saw them have was I think that first or second drive of the second half, where they just got some quick one hitters down the field, and they got some good chunk plays, and then right after that just kind of stalled out. Mustang run defense was on top of it. They kept meeting their running back at the line, and causing tackles for loss. We saw Ezra come through with a huge sack, deep in Abilene territory. If I don't know. If I were the Cowboys.
If I was the Cowboys, I'm probably thinking of but also it probably could be factors of just how dominant this Rock Creek D-line is. But defensively for Abilene, it's just we got to be more physical on the defensive line. Tonight they had 2 tackles for loss, and if you're a Cowboys fan, I'm thinking Abilene Cowboys fan. That's kind of concerning. But overall, Cowboys defense just really has got to lock in on that defensive run. And if you're thinking about the pass, I mean, I can't really blame the safeties. The safeties were just trained to literally aim for stopping the run. And then the 1 time or 2 times they passed on that drive, they were just, so homed in on that run play.
Coach Justin Smith, the offensive coordinator for the Mustangs, did a great job calling the game tonight. Caught the Cowboys, especially their secondary, off their game a couple times with some deep passes. And Gavin Rosa made some great passes down the field. He did have, like I said, he had those 3 interceptions, but we did see some promising looks out of him. Made some great throws down the field in the second half. Like you mentioned, he missed a few wide open receivers in the first half, but I feel like his vision got a lot better in the second half, and he started making some great throws.
Yeah, he made up for that on that last touchdown thrown by Rosa to Luke Skinner. Found him in the end zone, and that was pretty much what he was missing all night, and he found him. So great job. Just to kind of sum up everything, Rock Creek 4-0.
Rock Creek 4-0. They'll be on the road next week playing Clay Center. Abilene will be playing Marysville next year.
Not next year, next week.
Next week. So Mustangs get the win here, 28-14 over the Abilene Cowboys. My name is Cody Liming. I've been your play-by-play commentator tonight, joined tonight by Xander Dick, Rock Creek High School student, as our color commentator. From here at Backroads Broadcasting, thank you guys very much for tuning in. We've got to go for now, but we'll BRB.